Looked like Arteta.
I'll tell you what banter is playing Tiki and friggin' Al in FIFA.
Friggin' Al.
Watch that.
Friggin' A.
Speaking of City, watch the celebration that Arteta did was with Pep. Watch. Whoa, a little jerk session. See this? He's like punch him in the leg, and it looks like something outrageous going on here. Watch this. Here we go. Well, I'm going to show you real quick. They score the goal. Here comes Arteta. And a little hanky-panky. Oh, hello. Just like, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Us is talking about whoa, Pep Guardiola.
House getting all weird over there.
Peppa no Fraudiola.
And his assistant,
Mikel Arteta.
Arsenal, ex-Arsenal captain too, right?
Ex-Everton
guy.
But he
moves to Arsenal.
I don't know why
becomes
we
a captain.
accepted him with such warm. I never got that. Like he was
like
never
him?
that
You weren't
good
sold
for
on him?
Arsenal.
No.
Man.
Yo, look how big. What's his name was? Little guy, center mid, holding.
Santi
Look
Cazorla.
how good Santi was for Arsenal. Your best player.
Oh, you mean Danny Ceballos?
Same when he was fit.
Oh,
Different position, man. But before that, you had Mikel Arteta. Guy's a wizard.
Yeah, look, I respect
good
his
for the
game.
national team.
I thought he was at his best at Everton. That's what I think it is. And then he came to Arsenal and he played a leadership role.
And he sucked.
Still one of the better
He
players.
did kind of suck.
He did kind of suck.
Anyway, PFC 307.
309.
Happy Monday, ladies and gents. I mean, what a banger of a game we had. The big matchup this week was Manchester City Spurs, Matchday 2. And,
Nice.
man, what a game, guys. I mean,
Had it all.
it had it all, didn't
Had
it?
it all, baby.
Drama.
Had it all. Had dude.
Maximum
I mean,
drama.
You know how we've been
drama.
saying. You know how we've been saying. Oh, VAR's going to introduce some controversy. Like there's going to be talking points
Exactly
about.
it. There's still drama in the game.
And it had to be Man City versus Tottenham
Again.
again.
What do you mean again? So let's cover it for people who don't
For those
know
who
the
forget or
reference.
who didn't know, in the Champions League last season, in the 18-19 season, very similar issue transpired between Man City and Spurs. City scored, and I think it was Raheem Sterling again. He scored what was supposed to be the winner, only for VAR to call it back in the last minute to send Tottenham through the Champions League.
This time, Gabi Jesus, who thought he had the game winner.
Dude, he was dancing. He was looking at people in the press box, in the
I was
suite,
wilding.
in the
I
family.
believed it. I was like wholehearted. I was like, wow, he's special. He did it
I
again.
told you,
You
it's
set it
a
up-
transition year. You see it happening. Like
I see
Sergio
it.
Aguero got yelled at, by the way, by Pep when he came off, and the rumor has it that before the game they assign you, your set piece duties or whatever. So they basically told him, hey, if Lucas Moura comes on, Sergio Aguero, that's your man. Obviously, Lucas Moura doesn't start. He comes on the field 18 seconds
sub.
later, scores a game-tying goal.
Beautiful.
Dude,
header.
do you see Poch when
Beautiful
they
header.
flashed the Poch? Because he made the sub. It was literally Lucas Moura's first touch of the game. Just chilling on the bench. Just a smug look. Like,
That's it.
Yeah,
Just,
I know what I'm doing.
I've been here before.
Yeah.
I've been here
Hey,
before.
Lucas-
hey, Pep, check. Check. Wasn't quite checkmate, but he was like, yeah, your move now.
Man,
love that shit.
It was a corner kick when he came on, so everyone was sleeping. He jogs from half line into the box, and no one picks him up because no one saw. He wasn't in the box when it was called.
How long of a run up, though?
And that's
It
when
was
Sergio
20
Aguero
seconds.
should have woken up.
Yeah.
Right there, he should have woken up, saw him coming, and that was his assignment.
That's
Or-
how he got his
that's
space.
the rumor.
So then Guerrero got subbed off.
Good.
For Gabby Jesus, 20 minutes left.
Good.
How about that interaction between Aguero and Pep? There was a lot
That's
of
what we're talking
face-to-face, like,
know-
really closeness.
That's what
Was there
that
some
is,
kissing going on there? Because it just, like, it was rubbing
Boss, you know what that
faces
is?
at one point.
That's Pep's eccentricity, and it's also him knowing that the news was going to make big drama about the way him and Aguero interacted. Like, Pep even tried to charge at him. Like, the manager had to get, the assistant had to get in between him. Like, hey, no, Pep.
And the
cut
game
it
was
out.
going on, and he still turned and was yelling
charged-
back at him.
Exactly. So I think he hugged it. He made it so overly, like, embracive that, like, we're now all talking, like, okay, no, whatever issue they had is
Yeah, but
over.
you know when that hug happened? When Gabi Jesus
Exactly.
scored what
Yeah,
looked like the winning goal, then Aguero's like,
But you know
it's
what?
all good now.
Dude, but
Nah, bitch.
Aguero went
It's
down
not.
to talk to Pep, to celebrate. It wasn't like
no,
You know
they
what
were
I mean?
making peace. Yeah,
it was like Aguero's like, dude, like
It's
he
a
was
relief.
right. He was right. The guy who stood
You know
on
what it
got the
is?
goal. And he's
I'm
like,
just
you
saying,
know
what if
what?
they didn't score that goal? Would it walk down if
Tom,
they
it's
didn't score
literally
that goal?
Aguero being relieved that he didn't cost his team 3 points, so
Yep.
he goes down to make the peace because he knows if he wants to get playing time, he's got to stay on Pep's good side. Look at Sané right now. So it's basically going down there to make the peace, and then they find out no, Aguero, you still cost us points.
We know that Pep and Aguero, they have a kind of like a rocky relationship where when he first came in, started Gabby Jesus immediately after he came in January.
Yeah, dude, that was shots fired.
You know what I mean? Like, there's always been like that like edge in their relationship. So I mean, it's interesting to see Pep just like going at him After, I mean, like...
It's because Aguero's used to being the star man. He's used to getting it his way.
Yeah.
Late to practice, that kind of vibe. Obviously not as super unprofessional, but like...
But he was always the big guy on campus, I guess. Big fish on campus. And Pep was like, nah, not the way I run my locker room.
He brought in a young, what was he, 19 at the time? When he came
teenager,
in,
I think. Yeah.
Started him in January, coming straight from
and he
Brazil.
scored.
Let's talk about the two guys who might push City onto the treble. Not the treble, but the three-peat.
Champos, maybe?
The three-peat league win. Kevin De Bruyne, the best crosser in the world.
Best passer,
And
best
Raheem, the dream, just keeps scoring, man. With a head now. Huss, what did you rate that one?
That was a good one. It was inside 12 yards.
Out of 10.
But don't headed goals count more than, right-footed goals?
Well, that was a really tough angle.
That was,
So
bro.
you have to give credit for that. That was tough.
By the way, it looked like he was trying to lay it off to Aguero, dude. Like the way his head was pointing. Look at the replay from the reverse angle, dude. I have Sterling in my fantasy team. I was very happy he scored. So like,
I might have to make a drop and make a switch and bring him in because he won't stop scoring. And who's the third player?
Well, yeah,
It's the three players.
Tom, you
De
can make
Bruyne,
some-
Raheem, and who else?
Yeah, 3. I said 2. But
I thought you said 3.
No, I said 2.
That's my fault. Sorry for derailing the
Well,
conversation.
you should talk to Tom if you want to make some switches because you just played your wild card, didn't you?
Wild card.
Second week, you play your wild card.
Hey,
Damn
triple
straight. I'm rolling with
triple
it.
captain week 1.
Yeah,
rolling
triple
with
captain
week one.
After not even knowing the rules.
No, my only
You
mistake.
don't get one every week?
My only mistake. Look, my midfield went off. My backline did alright. My only mistake was not picking up Pookie. Should have dropped Rashford's bitch ass. and picked up Pookie.
Whoa. Relax.
Whoa. Hey, by the way, I got a bone to pick with you, man. A couple bones to pick with you. One, let's start with this game. Let's start with this game.
Ask Harry Kane?
Yeah, well, hey, there's an APB out for Harry Kane. Because my man went missing. Snacks' man went missing. Where was he, bro? Where did Harry Kane go?
Wait,
Tom,
He's on the side of the milk carton.
Tom, where
No
was
one knows where he
Aguero?
is.
Tom, where was Aguero?
Oh, he scored a goal.
Scored a goal?
Yeah.
Put the ball in the
Yeah.
net. You put the ball in the net?
How many times has he scored against the big dogs?
I think he scored more goals than Harry Kane had touches in this game.
This is what I was saying. This is what I was saying.
Ghost
mode. Was it last week or the week before?
Tom Cruise Ghost Protocol. the Harry Kane story.
This is.
You kidding me?
This is what I was talking about last week or the week before. Harry Kane goes missing in big time games. That's why he can't be the best forward in the world right now.
But I don't think I think it's a lack for Harry Kane going missing.
He doesn't get the ball.
He gets marked out of the game. I mean, that's on him. He should.
Oh yeah, because
adapt
no one
and
ever
adjust.
marks
Best striker
CR7.
in the
No one
world
ever
gets-
marks Aguero. No one ever marks any of these top players.
And I'm not
Didn't
saying that he has
finish.
to score a goal or get an
if you
assist.
would
Wait, guess
like
what?
not
Harry Kane didn't finish
interrupt-
either.
Snacks, he disappeared. Like
Disappeared. Yeah, no, he had a bad game. Doesn't change my opinion.
against the
Yeah,
champions.
Doesn't change my opinion. Don't
And
worry.
we look at Man City's
it
back
is-
line as
so
the weakest
he got
part.
marked out of the game. How many points does City walk home with?
Hey,
2.
This goes
They walked away with 1 point.
Oh, my bad.
This goes back
2-2.
to this goes back to the Champions League final when Harry Kane got the start over Lucas Moura after Lucas Moura scored a hat trick in the semifinal to get them to the final. Fucking
that's a fair shot.
Pochettino won't play this guy. Guys on the field for 20 seconds makes a difference. Harry Kane on the pitch for 90 minutes, may as well sat at home the whole time.
dude, but like, here's the question: What
You
do
got
do?
You got to involve Luke. You're so dynamic.
But like,
So
how
who do you
get
sub
him in?
out?
Yeah.
Who do you take out?
You play Sissoko at right wing. You play dude.
I mean, hold on. Let me change that for you. You take Eric Lamela out.
Or
even
you
though he
take
scored a
Harry
cracker
Winks
this
out.
year.
You take Harry Winks out. Put Sissoko
Sissoko
there,
in
and
there.
put fucking what's his name on the wing.
You wanna relax.
More
You
threat.
want to breathe it. Get him.
Yo, I got to take the L on one thing. Eric Lamela, he had a great game.
Thank you, boys.
Look, this is a goal and
Pass that L off to your buddy Huss for talking shit about him
He's
last
still a squad player. Still a squad player in my mind.
I think it's a flash in the pan type of
me-
performance.
You say it like it's
For
an
me,
insult.
he's a squad player who can come on and change.
Origi
the game.
scored 3 goals against Barcelona. Lamella had 1 goal. Relax.
Oh,
Like, they're squad
okay.
players.
Now he's an Origi fan. Oh,
No, I'm saying. No, I'm not. That's the point. What I'm making is, if
role
Origi
player.
scored 3 goals against Barcelona, Lamella scored 1 goal.
All right, well, one's a winger
So
and one's
if
a
he's
striker.
like so great,
One's a
that means
winger, one's a
Origi must be
striker.
world class.
It's not so great,
One's
man.
a winger, one's a
Hey,
striker.
no one's going over the cliff. All I'm saying is he's a squad player. Everyone was saying get rid of him. It's over.
They can
And I
upgrade
said,
on him.
If he was injured, no, dude, he's Shaqiri.
They can.
He's Shaqiri. That's all he is. He's Shaqiri. He's going to come in certain games.
No, Shaqiri doesn't
He's got
play.
moments of magic that flash in the pan. He's a game-changing kind
He
of
got
player.
the doused. He got
Keep
the
him in the
doused.
squad. I'm not saying he should start every game, but if he
You
stays healthy,
You
he's
keep
a
him in the
dynamic
squad
dude.
because it would just cost too much money to replace him too. They would get
Well,
nothing
they got
for him,
plenty
and
of
then the
money,
player they'd have to bring in.
You could upgrade
That's
on him.
disrespect.
You can upgrade. Look, he's been there a long time. I understand
Look,
why
all I'm
Poch
saying
would
is,
keep him in there.
This season, you guys are going to see why Lamella's important. Again, it's like the balance is there. Of course, he can upgrade, but is he in the position where you need to upgrade? Where they need to upgrade, I think, is right back. They got Walker Peters there, who's doing well.
Played
But
all right,
Aurier,
Left
If
back,
you
maybe.
really want to make a Champions League run or in their ambition,
Fullback
win a
in
title,
general. Fullback in
they
general,
need
I agree.
fullbacks. So, like, yes, eventually get to Lamela, but for now, dude, he comes on the field. He's like Lucas Moura. He can come
Here's
on the
my
field.
thing. I
and
got to
do
be
something.
critical of Ederson on Lamela's goal.
Yes,
I mean, nice
good
Shirl,
shot. Good
but it
shot.
wasn't all the way to the corner. Maybe
Yeah.
he was blocked
No,
by
he
the
was out of
defenders.
position.
He was blocked.
way
he was
too
above
high.
his 6-yard box,
Yeah.
and it just
He
caught him off
disrespected.
guard.
Yeah.
There
Exactly.
were three guys in front of the ball. He didn't see it. He saw it late.
He saw it
but his
break
position,
late,
his
yeah.
positioning was still off.
He was
though.
waiting for the through ball or something,
Yeah.
and he didn't see.
Yo, this dude Ndombele, I don't know which one of the PFC crew maybe touted him as being like one of the best players of the year or making the biggest impact. Did you call that?
I think I did.
So far, was it 2 games, a goal, and then the second game an assist? I
And
mean,
guess who has him in fantasy, bro?
I picked it.
$6.
Wait, who we talking about?
Dollar.
Who we talking about?
Ndombele.
he's nasty. He's nasty, bro.
Dude,
No
he's
denying.
nice.
Dude, he's got moves. He's got heel passes
fucking
around
nice.
with this guy. He'll fucking crunch you.
Riyad
He'll run all
Mahrez
day.
got subbed in. He's like, I'm going left. And Ndombele's like, no, you're not. He did it like 3 times in a row. I was like, nope,
Every time
I'm still
looking
here.
for the shirt.
Still here.
Dude, this guy,
no,
he's
going
a-
left.
Dude, he's
Dude.
nice, dude. I'm telling you, this guy's gonna be top 5 if he keeps developing.
Yo, he might
Top
he
5
does.
in the
It's gonna
league.
be-
Top
He's
5 in the
22,
world.
man.
World?
World.
Top 5 player in the world.
Yes.
Huss.
Yes.
Center, I'd say center mid. I'd say top
Center
5
mid.
center mid.
Oh,
Because
okay. Then you just
five.
made
I would
it
rather
totally.
have this
Oh,
guy.
yeah, top
Wait,
five
hey,
center
would
mid.
you rather have this guy or Pogba in your team?
I love
Pogba.
it. Pogba, if
Right
he's
now,
in a
right?
good mood.
Yeah,
Pogba, if he's in a good mood. That's
For a
it.
season. For
Pogba,
a
if
season.
he's happy,
For a season.
Dude, Pogba.
If it's
Hold on, Pogba.
You're
got it.
reaching. You're reaching again.
Yeah.
That was a tough question.
Yeah,
I wanted to
no,
see
it
what
was,
he would
dude.
say.
No,
You're
it was tough.
reaching.
But
I'm reaching
Ndombele
for
is my
anything.
Yeah.
Imagine Ndombele and
gasped
Pogba
at the
next to
end.
each other. Do you guys now see why I was so butthurt?
Look,
Yeah.
I was sour. I'm
Pogba
not
and then Ndombele next to each
That
other.
was the
That's
guy.
a wrap.
Hey, Champions League, bro.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Hey,
by the
Champions
way.
League.
We're gonna wrap that debate up.
Yeah, we are. About to get your shit shut down. All right, that's it for this one.
So fast.
2-2. Man
Bullshit.
City.
VAR. Go
Oh
home.
yes, VAR.
This
What do you
stuff-
guys think, man? I wasn't.
Dude, so if it's a
Yeah.
defender's hand and it gets hit accidentally, whatever, it's not a penalty. But if it's an attacker's hand and it leads to a goal, it's a penalty. It's a free kick coming up.
Indirect.
man.
Where's the
It's a goal.
consistency?
But it's a goal. Like if it hits his hand and whatever.
Why
leads
is it
to
not a
scramble
penalty?
and Nothing.
I thought it was indirect regardless.
What?
Regardless if it hits the attacker or defender. Indirect depending on the opposition. Yeah? If it's the attacker, indirect
No, I
for the
think if it
defenders.
hits the defender and it's like natural position, you're fine. If it hits an attacker natural position and it leads to a goal, it's a handball.
Either way,
Dude,
man.
look at
Like
look at this
it's
game. man.
edge to the
Look,
defender. I
look
think.
at this
Yeah.
game. 30 shots for Man City, 30 chances created, over 10 shots on target.
bananas.
They deserve this win, and they got the
Nah,
win.
they don't deserve it. You know why? Because they didn't score enough goals to
No,
deserve
I'm
it.
saying
That's what I love about VAR. The team that
Dude, I'm
scores
saying
the
the
most
flow
legit
of the
goals
game was
wins.
building to that moment, and to have it
Fuck
happen.
City.
Dude, you know what I gotta say?
Bullshit, dude.
Honestly,
It was
Pep,
legit.
and maybe
That's what I
Pep,
like. I like
maybe
that. I like
Pep
that
made a.
gesture. I like
Yeah,
that.
man.
Do you guys
Fuck
think
City.
Pep
I like
made a
that.
misstep in calling Tottenham the second best team in Europe? Kind of disrespecting Liverpool, but going into the match, is that what you want to hear?
So I think he was saying that to
Mind
make-
games, bro.
Yeah, he was making
Mind games.
Spurs
Get Poch get in his own head.
get them in their own head.
And it almost worked.
Fucking Ferguson
Did
used
it?
to do it all the time. Ferguson used to do it all the time. Compliment the other team. Oh, we're playing fucking West Ham.
See,
Oh,
I think
they're
he was being
great.
genuine. I don't think maybe some mind games.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
think
it's everything, but I
Yeah.
think two things
No,
can be
part of
true.
it-
And
part of it was genuine, but I think he said it publicly right before the game. Like that obviously
Yeah.
tells you there's timing there.
Yeah.
I think he did mean it, and part of it was also taking a shot at Liverpool because they're the threat.
Yeah,
so
sneaky
like
shot.
it's all of it, but like I would say it's more mind games because of the timing of it. But it's harmless, man.
all right, man.
2-2.
All right.
Also, man, Gundogan, Kawish, guy can't play for Man City anymore. Got to get him off the field.
Yeah,
Dude, even
This is his
since
year.
last year, I've been
This is
seeing
his
him
year.
miss chances like what layoffs in the box, putting them wide, not even on target. He did it again this game, and it ended up costing him.
Yeah.
Well,
But
you guys-
I don't know. He's good
that guy-
rotation,
he's that
man.
guy, he's that guy who's good, but you're right, Al. On a team like
He's
City,
nice, man. He's nice, but he can't
you need
finish.
that level,
He
yeah.
can't
You
finish.
need that
David
level.
Silva finishes that all day.
Bernardo
Well,
finishes
he
that.
has to stay.
Yeah.
He has to stay because, as Pep says, Man City doesn't have any money to spend. Like, who are they going to buy? Like, that's the thing.
Huntsman kind of has been
time out,
rather
time out.
quiet.
We don't,
so
we don't
hey,
spend 200 million
Time
a year.
out. Man City,
Get outta
Man City is
here,
benching
Pep.
this game. 3 of them came on. David Silva, Gabi Jesus,
So
and Mahrez. They
bananas,
subbed
dude.
on. Who didn't sub on? Fernandinho, Claudio Bravo, goalie, Cancelo, and Phil Foden.
Bananas. Like Jose said, the fucking A
Yeah.
and B team.
The-
both
more praise was put onto Foden this
Me-
week by Bernardo Silva. It's like if he keeps working, he's not.
Bro, you're raping that mic.
But I'm
He's
not.
hungry,
But
man.
it's every time I do it and I listen to the episode after, it sounds like weird when I'm so far away.
All right.
So
Find a
I'm
happy
capable-
medium.
I have mic work,
All
man.
right. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, Bernardo Silva said if he keeps on the same track, like he's next.
Yeah,
he basically
yeah,
that's all he said.
that's
He's
all
like, this
that.
guy's next.
No, they're juicing him.
Dude,
this
Bernardo
way. They're
Silva's
getting
a
his
wizard,
confidence.
though.
He
My
is, dude.
God.
Did you see that little dribble? Fucking
On
yeah.
the sideline.
The what-
Can't get the ball off.
So
man.
rude. Rose
Can't
Rose
do
thought
it.
about jumping
Killing me
in. He was
fantasy-wise,
nah,
though.
Not
Nice,
ready.
man.
Yeah, enough for City, man.
All
Let's
right.
go into Southampton.
Arsenal, Southampton.
Arsenal.
Yeah,
didn't
second
you,
place right now,
Did you play
bitch.
Burnley?
Yeah,
played
real
Burnley?
early. Yeah,
You
we
played-
played Burnley.
Where'd you get
Yeah,
Southampton from, bro?
Liverpool.
Arsenal, Burnley.
Liverpool.
Yeah, I was gonna go Liverpool.
We're not doing
Yeah,
Liverpool?
table.
Yeah, we go
He wants to go
table. You know,
Arsenal.
I'm just saying, we go table. That's what. Hey, are we switching it up now? We can't say. Wow, Arsenal's in
Waiting.
second.
Wow,
Wow,
God.
are we switching up now? Arsenal, Burnley,
Let's do it.
2-1. Big match here. Look, man, this is the first time in 10 years Arsenal started the Premier League season with 2 wins in a row.
What a shit club.
I mean,
what a shit club,
dude.
Talk to me about talk to me about the man.
Past 10 years has been rough.
Last week I said you got to start Danny Ceballos over Granit Xhaka. Money, you're good.
I mean, all
What does
purpose.
he do?
You called it. You called it.
Granit
All
Xhaka was
purpose,
injured, to be
you gotta
fair.
give credit.
But he puts Danny Ceballos in the middle. He comes up with the goods, man.
Dude,
Here's-
2 assists.
With the
Dude,
goods.
here's the thing that's gonna fucking sour me up about Emery. If Ceballos doesn't play next game, if he pulls some kind of stunt formation, some kind of weirdness,
Dude, look at
this dude, he has to like it's so stamped that like if he doesn't play him, we're like, all right, you're that dude who just does wizardry shit, like random
Exactly.
shit.
That
Yeah.
would start to
You're just
concern me a little bit
tinkerer.
if he's
Yeah.
the Tinker Man.
Exactly.
He becomes the new
Like, come
Claudio
on, dude,
Ranieri.
Ceballos
He
take
becomes-
him and send him
he becomes the
in.
new Ruxin.
Look
The
at it
new
logically,
Ruxin.
right? The first game, Nico Pepe got subbed in around like the 65th, 70th. This game, Reece Nelson struggled a little bit. Subs him off at half. Nico Pepe gets a full half. So next game, I'm expecting him to start.
Exactly.
He's kind of like what I think, following his logic, bleeding him in. Danny Ceballos was the same thing, but he got in a little bit early in the preseason, so it was a little bit more fast track. I'm loving the youngsters, man. Joe Willock had a game for me, and who else? Let me see.
Joe Willock
Guendouzi, bro. My
sucks.
boy Guendouzi, man. Look, I like
Oh,
this, bro.
Ngolo Guendouzi?
I like this kid. Yeah, Guendouzi, bro. Look,
Back on him.
look, he was still getting involved, checking, finding the space. Obviously, the star of the show, Pierre-Emerick Bang.
Hold on, wait. We're still Guendouzi never scored for Arsenal in the league. You know, this guy sucks. What's his contribution, man?
Bro, he gets on the ball, he busts his ass defensively, he works harder than Granit Xhaka, and he does not lose possession as much in the defensive half.
He's clumsy.
My concerns,
I think he's as clumsy.
dude,
in his own way.
Burnley was physical as hell. I mean, you saw the game plan. Get
Bonds.
wide, crossing in the box.
Bonds,
Ashley Bonds, dude.
your guy.
Dude, he's
He's
a sneaky fantasy pickup.
He's a
I'm thinking of
house.
picking him up. Thinking of dropping Cutrone and picking up Bonds.
thirsty pickup.
Yeah,
Petroni.
For what, bro? This is not manager, bro. This is fantasy. Why are you picking up Trojan?
He just,
Hey, I
he
gotta
just
stick
basically
with what I
shut
know.
out all over his like mentality right there.
Man,
No, why are you
but
doing, man?
We're
Why-
not
why
talking
would
about,
you do that?
We're not talking about. We're not talking about Lacazette here, man. Gets a rare start in an Arsenal jersey, man. And he scores a goal. He creates the corner kick and then scores off the corner kick.
Danny
that
Ceballos
was nice.
again
He was
finds him
moving, like,
perfectly.
He was firing, man.
I want to talk about the Bomber Bang goal because Danny Ceballos, just being the guy that he
But you
is.
got to win.
Did you see how he celebrated?
He gets the ball, he passes the ball away, wins it back like immediately off of Goodmanson. Just nice tap to Bomber Bang takes a couple of
Does the
dribbles and
rest.
then clinical, man.
Dude, but he celebrated. Huss was confused in the group chat. He's like, did Danny Ceballos score that goal?
Obviously, I knew who scored the goal, but the point is
No, you
that
didn't.
he was celebrating so hard that it's like, who really scored this goal right now?
Well, think
Bro,
about
he was,
it. Think about
dancing
it.
in the goal.
So much heart. I love that. As a
I
fan,
think-
he just endeared himself to
I think
Arsenal
he
fans.
confused his own teammates because people were like, do we go get the goal scorer or do we go celebrate with the guy who really clearly
let's
wants
talk,
it?
well, let's talk about it. I mean, he was the one who caused the mistake, and then he rectified it seconds later.
Redemption.
Only to get another assist. I mean, the guy had man of the match performance debut.
He was
I
definitely.
told you
he
the
was
first-
box to box
Told
defensively.
you first
offensively.
game you got to toss him in, bro.
So
No.
imagine. No. We still won. So sucks to suck.
why
But
does it
if
suck
you,
to
you gotta
suck?
put. Imagine Ozil playing. If Danny Ceballos was on the bench and
Give
Ozil
it
was
some
playing,
time.
would he have done that?
No.
Hell no. Hell no. So look, I still love Mesut, but dude, you got to fight for your position. I hope this will get the best out of Ozil.
Who?
Yeah, you know who. Man with the 2 dots above his name.
The guy's going to be playing in MLS
You
by
know,
the end of the year?
You know who we're not mentioning though? Who had a monster of a game? I thought
You
just
said-
presence.
You just said David Luiz.
David Luiz. David Luiz, man.
I knew it
Dealt
from-
with the physicality of Chris Wood. You know Chris Wood's a beast. Yeah, Huss. I know you know.
Yeah, because if he scores, they win.
And
That's what
Ashley
Chris
Barnes,
Wood does.
honestly, Ashley Barnes' goal was a little bit lucky. It
Scrappy.
broke down. I mean, the ball it was basically gifted to him.
It was also
FIFA
Ceballos just getting roasted. So that's
he
the
did.
other side of Ceballos' game is like he's got work rate, of course, but does he have?
He doesn't. He's
defensive,
a
like,
skin,
mind
and he's a skinny dude. He can get shoved off the
And
ball
he's- yeah,
easily.
he's very young. He's played in Spain. So
But it's
So
big
he was-
for
he was
him because,
fatigued at that
like-
moment
And he
because he
was
sprinted
fatigued, yeah.
forward, and then was it McNeil, the left back, just
Yeah.
kind of beat him
He
1v1.
sucks, McNeil,
My
by
thing
the
with Ceballos, why I gave him a 9 out of a 10, not a 10 out of 10. I still think he at times dribbles a little bit too much in the defensive half. He had like smooth Maradona he got away with earning a foul, but there were other times in the game where in the defensive half, little couple extra touches
He's
given
safe
away.
with it,
So
yeah.
that's where I think he has to just raise his game a little bit, keep him moving in there, do all the creative stuff in the attacking half. But
Look, I
yo,
think this
hell
is
of a
the
game.
epitome
He's got a
of
ping
the
on it,
Arsenal
too.
season right here. It's gonna have a lot of close games. You guys are gonna be able to score some goals, but you're gonna be letting up goals every single game. I think. You're gonna have very few clean sheets.
You play Liverpool next week,
Yeah, I
right?
was gonna say you don't play Arsenal
Yeah.
because they are Arsenal.
Yeah.
Uh,
Play Liverpool. I was gonna ask you, but then I.
but Mike Dean, my God, this guy at the end of the
The
game,
man.
who was that? Colasan or something? He's trying to pull down Barnes, trying to pull him down. Finally, Barnes like, get off me. Then he gets the yellow card. Mike Dean at the very end of the game.
dude, he's trying
That's
to
Mike
bring down
Dean.
Colasanis. Do you know who
Are
he
you
is?
kidding me, dude?
You know
Colasanis
Colasanis
brought him
rock.
down the possession before that.
Yeah.
Colasanis like clipped his heels.
Yeah, no. Barnes was trying to run, and he had him on the break, and then he was holding on to him. So Barnes
Oh,
was
that
like, "Get
one.
off me!
That one.
I'm going to keep running." This is like the last play of the game for Burnley,
Basically,
and then
yeah.
Mike Dean just shuts it down, like, "Oh, you hit him, yellow card." No, Mike Dean,
Love him,
go-
Mike.
Great call, Mike Dean. Arsenal top 4. Let's go.
Oh my
Damn,
God,
he
he
got
sucks.
Who do you support again?
Just
He didn't get his face in the commentary enough.
Man, Arsenal. You got Aubameyang who scored. You got Lacazette who scored, playing up top.
Nico Pepe roasting.
Ceballos got 2 assists, and then you get Nelson out there. Once you get Pepe in there, Pepe,
It's gonna be
Well,
scary,
he's not gonna
Liverpool.
go-
Liverpool.
No, that front four, man, is going to be serious if they can get some chemistry, but they already kind of have it. Looks
Liverpool
like,
next
you know?
week.
I think he starts. Look, I'd be pissed off if he did not
The rest
start
of the team is-
our strongest team against Liverpool.
He's not. He's gonna back down.
Dude,
He's
and
gonna back down because I think you're also at Anfield too, right?
I mean, bro, you
Lacazette
gotta go.
probably
Nico
won't even
Pepe.
start.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those fucking.
Dude, you know what's scary, man?
It's gonna be one of those
Arsenal or
fucking
Arsenal like
things.
Aubameyang on the bench for Pepe.
You guys might start Oxlade, by the way. What's up, buddy?
Arsenal are 2 midfielders away from having like a complete team. You know,
They're-
the
no,
back-
no, no.
Outside
They
back.
only have 4 defenders, man. But
No, they have-
Monreal,
they need
David
another
Luiz,
center back.
Socrates,
They need another center back more
and
than they need a
Maitland. I'm saying
midfielder.
you got 4 guys that can play, and
Yep.
and it's pretty decent.
Upgrade on Monreal.
Leno had a
Monreal.
beautiful.
They have
let me
Kearney,
finish-
too.
Let me finish. Leno had a fucking beautiful save, man. He's about an average or higher than average.
He's
You
also
know,
got errors in him too.
I'm saying.
Yeah, he's got to get better. He's
But
still
dude, look
a
at the
young
front
goalie.
4.
Dude, the front
You know,
four
with Ozil
is
around the mix.
look top 3 attack in the league, I think. And again, we know our faults.
Just no midfield. You
defensively.
get a couple of midfielders to protect the defense, and that's a decent team. You
Lucas
push-
Torreira needs to step up this season.
He was
He's
awesome.
still
gonna
resting
happen.
a
Not
little
gonna
bit.
happen.
How
From,
about
Leno?
AFCON?
Leno and goal. Do you feel secure with him there?
Look, man, I feel good. I don't feel like he's no Mingale, but he's no Alisson
Nice.
either. I know he's got a mistake or two in him because
He's
look,
definitely suspect.
Fucking Pickford. Dude.
he struggles
He's just
dealing with
Pickford.
crosses.
He's
Yeah.
the German Pickford.
He's Pickford.
Close
That's
to
it.
on the
Mid-table
national
dude.
team.
Yeah,
Was he
that's
starting? Was
fine.
he not starting?
Oh, Pickford starts
He's
on
the German
England
Pickford.
national team, bro. So like Pickford as well. He's
Yeah, who else is going to start there, though?
Exactly. They had Pope in there.
Look,
Bring Dino in there.
look, it's
Bring
England,
Dino
guys.
up.
It's England.
All right, Liverpool, Southampton.
By the way, dude, Liverpool top of the table. I don't know how Tom snuck in there second
I don't
place
know.
Arsenal.
What do you mean?
Liverpool's top of the table, goal difference, bro.
Oh, word.
You're looking at Arsenal.com,
He
bro.
said, he said top
Oh, Arsenal.com hasn't won the league the last 5 years.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
bro.
nah, you're right, but I
Lying,
snuck
dude.
it in there though.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I like it.
So Liverpool, Southampton.
Southampton, Liverpool.
House been
This
quiet
is-
until this moment. He's
Yeah.
been real quiet
He's been
until now.
studying.
I don't know, it's a
Waiting.
game where.
Glasses on, bro.
Look, here's the thing.
Here's the thing. When
The
it all
main
comes down
story
to
in
it-
my mind is Sadio Mane's going for Player of the Year right now. This guy looks unreal. The way he's shooting, he could have had 3 assists. to Firmino, the back, the heel flick, the one he laid off for him in the middle of the box.
If game, Liverpool could have conceded 3
You
goals.
know what I'm saying is Sadio Mane did everything he possibly could to set people up for sitters, which he did, and everyone else.
Nice.
messed
And
up.
his movement on the ball, his movement off the ball is fucking some of the best in the league.
Yeah, he's
you see the
incredible.
runs he makes, man.
Some
He's
of the best in
always
the league,
open.
some of the best in the world at the moment. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah. On that level.
To that point, you see him last year. He tied right for
22
top goal scorer,
yeah.
22. I think he had the lowest assists. He had like 2 assists. So I think to compare to Salah in his head, you're right. I think this year he knows he can stand shoulder to shoulder with Salah. You know, in his head at least, we'll see. He's gonna get assists.
I think he thinks he's better than Salah.
Exactly.
Who was the first?
So
Well,
you're gonna see
the
him
one,
push mad dimes.
the one moment that I actually felt pretty good at comfort was after Mane's goal. Who's like the first person to celebrate with him? Salah. He ran over there.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is you barely saw that last year, but they're passing to each other much better now this year.
Yeah.
I think it's. I think
You know
it's
what else?
more.
It's also Champions League. It's also Champions League. Like they went through it together. Like they won. Like they got a taste of glory. They also did it in what's it called in the midweek game, the Super Cup.
They know it's real.
They won it together exactly.
You know,
So they know like we need to work together. So it's a friendly competition. I don't think, to your point, Huss. I think this year you're gonna see them bond because you look at Arsenal. You got Aubameyang bonding with Lacazette.
But they've
You look at
been
United,
boys from
you
the
got
beginning.
Martial,
Everybody
Rashford.
in United likes each other.
Exactly.
You know?
So like to get to that level, you got to bond with your mates. So I think it'll be good for Liverpool.
But
if
I mean-
they stay healthy though.
I mean, Salah should have had a goal, but that was actually one of the assists that Mane could have had. All right, I'm pretty sure that. Yeah. But Mane was a different type of person.
He was
than
motivated,
James.
bro. So
Yeah, he
before,
was.
remember he scored did he score a brace against Chelsea?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he
He
scored a
won the
brace
cup
against
one.
Chelsea in the Super Cup, and then stepping in, playing against his old team. He's gonna have extra motivation. He's already feeling it. I mean, I agree with you. I think he's going for that
And
Player
he
of the
came
Year.
in late, so like he's like trying to prove a point. Like, hey, you missed me. Like,
Yeah, he was
you can't do
AFCON
this
Finals,
without me.
bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, they just lost out to Algeria.
That's why I didn't play in the Community Shield. 'Cause he had just gotten back that week.
Dude, Liverpool's scary because on one day it could be Salah, one day it could be Mane, one day it could be Firmino.
But
One day it could be all three of them.
What's not as scary about them is that if any one of those guys go down, they're still dangerous, but they lose that edge to City. You know what I mean? They'll still
Yes, we
beat,
still won the
like,
Champions
regular
League without one of them.
What about you?
Firmino
even-
going down.
You
But
talking
the
sh-
defense
he
right
went down
now.
for
I was about to say, you're
Yeah,
talking
I'm
shit about
saying
Arsenal's
the
defense.
season-
What about
The
Liverpool's
defense right now isn't what it's
so
supposed to
brittle.
be.
It's so brittle.
Look, Virgil is doing his thing. You could see how pissed off he was at Adrian. Because not once did it happen at the goal, but twice it happened where he got the ball back, it deflected and went just
Took too long.
just right. Yeah, just right of the goal. And then he gets the ball back from Virgil. He takes a touch, and he had all the time in the world. And
Dude, he
now
had
he's trying
three- he
to
had
slip
three
a
guys
pass
to
to the
play
middle.
it.
He had open, yeah.
There are 2 players open to the right.
Options, yeah.
Pass that ball, and you could see him like, oh, yeah, you feel bad. But you saw Virgil, like, hands up, bending over, hands over his face. Like, what are you doing? Like, get rid of that
You know
ball.
what it is, dude? It's
You're
gas.
not a West Ham
Wait, who
anymore,
scored that?
bro.
Who scored that goal?
It's gas
Who
from
scored that
midweek.
goal?
What?
Who scored that goal?
Ings.
Danny Ings. Dude,
Yeah.
Danny Ings came on. He had a chance. He had a chance before.
He didn't even shoot. It got deflected off him.
Before that goal, he had a chance. Almost curled one in. Then he gets the goal with his hustle work rate. Fucking 90 minutes.
The
Fucking
other
last
one,
minute of
yeah.
the game. Ball whipped in. All he has to do is fucking put it on frame. It's a goal.
That's it.
Fucking whiffs.
But you're playing
Fucking
but you're
whiffs.
playing
to tie the
Fucking
team that fucking
whiffs.
kicked you out the door.
And Southampton deserve a point
Al.
this game because they were fucking
No.
bossing you guys.
No,
'Cause
they
you guys
don't.
weren't- You guys
no,
were
they don't.
tired.
Because you're playing
You
the
guys-
if
you guys
game now.
were tired.
You're playing the if game.
are you
If
talking
Ings
about?
did this, if Ings did this, if
Dude,
Ings
it was
did
a
this,
point blank shot. Like,
there's a reason why he's not on a top team like Liverpool anymore. Because everything
I don't
was
care,
if
fucking
game with
Gary
him.
Neville scores that goal. You know, like it doesn't matter.
Gary Neville was a better player than Ings. That's why Gary Neville played for United.
Dude,
But the point is that's why Ings is not on Liverpool because he didn't finish those chances.
And he was forever hurt. He was perpetually hurt.
dude, he's
Danny
on
Ings.
Southampton. No shit. What's the? Why are you making a comparison to Liverpool?
You're
Just
just-
saying, dude. You're a professional athlete. You make that finish. If that's the only place he has to score a goal.
I mean, it's not automatic.
Yoshida also should have had a
Barnes
goal.
makes it. You kind of expect.
You don't have
him
to score
make
from
it.
25 yards out.
Yoshida should have had a goal, but it was a great save from Adrian. I mean, it was right at him. So
Yeah.
they made it look a lot more because one of
look,
those
saw
team
that?
stream highlights you get, and it was like Adrian makes worldy save. His ankle's all good after the injury midweek.
Adrian did pretty well though.
He's
he
a
had
Mignolet.
some good saves.
It's a Mignolet. It looks
Great
like he could
saves,
be a
and then
Mignolet.
that one moment, like, what are you
That's a
doing?
Mignolet moment.
Do
was,
less.
nah, it was.
Do less.
Could be a Mignolet.
Why are you trying to be sneaky? Just hit that ball.
You guys might be better off with Angus Gunn.
No,
Yeah,
like
Angus
no.
Gunn was
look,
nice, man.
They don't even have Angus Gunn. They got that old guy, the 35-year-old.
Yeah, the guy they brought in preseason. But look, Adrian, he's still playing well enough. Look, if he gets rid of that ball earlier, which Allison did last year, let's not forget, Allison had that
Yeah, but
same
he's
problem.
Allison, you know what I mean? So that's the other thing, is that he's in Allison's shadow, so he thinks he has to play this complicated goalkeeper feet position where, like, he doesn't have... Exactly. Like, when in doubt, just kick it out, dude. Like, I know Liverpool wants to play out the back with their goalie like Man City, but, like, dude, you're not Ederson.
But after that game,
Allison.
though, Allison stopped doing those things.
No, he still does.
No, not at the beginning of last year. He was like chipping over people's
I was
heads.
to say he was doing the Ederson shit, where
Yeah.
it's like,
He was like chipping over
trying to
people's
play
heads. He
futsal
was
back
doing,
there.
yeah.
And there was
He
like,
was like doing moves. No, because
sleeping on
I'm-
Ederson, dude. Like, this dude.
no, he's nice.
He
just
I'm
doesn't take the risks.
we're also talking about top 3 goalkeeper in the world, maybe versus
That's
Adrian.
what I'm saying, Adrian.
Where
Relax, dude.
on that one, get that ball, hit it out wide.
Yeah.
Go, just push it. Go. Just give the ball to the players. You're there just to keep the ball out of the net,
Great
and you
coaching,
failed at
bro.
that.
Go,
Yeah.
go.
Use the boards.
Get it on the
Boot
outside.
it.
Let Trent Alexander get up there, cross it in because he's the best cross in the world, not KDB. But that's how Liverpool is going to win. But now I'm just like rambling.
Yeah.
But Liverpool, end of the day, still look dynamite up top. Defense, look,
Dude, look.
even on a bad day, they let one goal in.
Look.
That's a bad day for them.
Look, for me, man, you can see the fatigue. You guys don't press as much as you do anymore. Klopp is not really a rotation guy. This team's going to break down, dude, this year. I think this is the year, and you might still be able to pull it off. You might pull a Spurs.
Third place.
And all of a sudden have Shaqiri come on and score 5 goals in 10 games.
Actually,
Like, you
he's
could
looking
still
for a
do it.
move away.
But, like, yeah, I mean,
No.
he probably should.
No,
Like,
he's looking for a move away because he has not been selected so often.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not playing, dude. Like, he's not the dude to ride the bench. Remember when he came in, we were like, yo, how long can Shaqiri stomach this? Because his personality, very similar to Arnautovic. He's obviously more of a professional than Arnautovic, but they're both, like, alphas. So, like,
Wants to play,
I'm
yeah.
not surprised that all of a sudden now, 2 years in, he's like, yeah, this was a bad move. But he got silverware. He gets the money. I think next summer he should go. Why not? He's good enough to play elsewhere.
And that'll be well. He probably also sees the academy plays coming up too.
Yeah,
where
exactly.
if he sees Wilson, Brewster coming up as well,
Yeah.
that's just and with Origi signing that
Exactly.
the contract,
He's the
so it's
12th
not.
man now. Yep.
Yeah, so I don't know. I even
So,
like
but
I
now
should like
it's not-
Shaqiri
so
over
now it's
Origi.
like, is he
Me
going to
too.
be satisfied enough to not be a locker room issue? Because he's got that in his personality.
Nah.
No, I think he's good.
No, I
in
don't think
person-
he'll cause an
he's
issue,
gonna
but
get fat.
he'll make it. He'll want to leave. Like he'll say something in the press where he'll say,
No, I think
I want to play," but he won't be like you won't read reports on Liverpool and Shaqiri hearing like.
Hey, man, I hope so, man, because Shaqiri...
it won't be drama.
He's 27 years old.
I mean, he's in the prime.
So,
he has to start
we'll
playing
see.
now.
We'll see what he wants. It depends what he wants. But
He has to play now.
If he
He's
in
wants
his
to
prime.
play, he's got to go next summer.
No, this dude on Southampton, man, Adams. I think if he
Shea
starts scoring
Shea
goals,
Adams.
if he starts
He's
scoring
a
goals,
beast, huh?
man, he had a
He's a
free header in the
big
first
boy.
half.
Yeah.
Virgil got beat. Fucking was watching. Clear header, man, skied it. Like they deserve that goal before halftime. And then fucking
I mean, Liverpool look
then
beatable,
Money gets
but-
his.
I
No,
mean,
but
it'll
you know what
all
I'm saying?
change
If
when
Southampton-
Allison
if Southampton
comes
are going to stay up, man, I think I had him get relegated.
Well-
I think we all kind of thought. I mean, they're on the
think-
cusp.
That'll change.
I didn't.
That'll
I didn't have
But
him
dude, the way
relegated.
the way Huss over hurdles has them playing is man. They just need that guy up top. I think Adams is gonna
Yeah,
be
they
that
just
dude.
need to score.
Adams
Those
has
are-
to be that dude. If
Exactly.
he's not, then they're fucked.
Those are the only reason I chose him to relegate is that there's no, like, clear-cut goal scorer.
Shane
Like,
Long?
Burnley has Barnes.
Shane Long, you know?
Exactly. So, like, that's
Longo.
the reason. But I love Southampton.
So like,
I like their
so
front.
talking about like Shaqiri and
wrap
everything,
that
with
gavel
Origi
up,
going
yeah.
in for Salah,
That was great timing. Huh?
I think Shaqiri should have went in for Salah instead of Origi
Yeah, that's that shit, man.
because
Like,
he's on the left
Shaqiri's
side. He could
also
curl
thinking
in.
that as well.
But then again, is his calf okay?
Origi's in fine form. You know, I mean, he came in, he started, made an impact, scored a
But, like,
goal,
it's
caused
been-
that own goal.
But it's been 2 games and you haven't got Shaqiri match fitness.
Yeah.
So that's the look that I'm not saying like necessarily don't play Shaqiri over Origi, but like you got to get Shaqiri involved, and he's sitting there being like, dude, like
Look,
at
this
least
is
get
where
me
I
some
think
reps.
Klopp struggles, right? Rotating players, even buying
it.
backup players. I think
Exactly.
it's a little bit of a struggle maybe for him to identify who he wants. Maybe it's just a money issue and Liverpool don't want to spend the cash. But my thing with Klopp is amazing manager, legendary to me, how he instills the gegenpress. But, dude, rotate your guys, man. Guys end up getting injured.
And he didn't bring anyone in too. That's the
Bunch of
danger.
youngsters.
That's the double danger.
especially
Yeah.
with Arsenal coming up. Then there's Burnley. So as much as we want to talk about Burnley being a mid-table, they're gonna beat us up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they're physical because after dealing with Arsenal's
You
speed,
said they were getting relegated.
Barnes and fucking
Dude,
what's his name?
Liverpool's a short team, man. Like,
course
you
we-
look at them celebrate. It's like everyone's Mane's height, or like Salah's. Like they
Yeah,
should
it's
be.
just
They,
Matip and
then you
Van
get
Dijk.
fucking Virgil coming like, dude, like
That's why he's captain, dude. He's leading the Smurfs.
All right, we got to wrap your gavel up, B.
Chelsea won. Leicester won.
No wins,
Super
Frankie.
Should have
Two
dropped.
The
weeks.
drought continues.
2 weeks into the rain in the league, and this guy
Chelsea
hasn't gotten the
relegation.
ducats. No ducats.
Chelsea in relegation as it stands today. Am I right?
Well, they get off to a great start.
Where are they?
15th. Chelsea get off to a great start. Mason Mount pressing Wilfred Ndidi, who this is a relatively experienced player. Should have gotten off of his foot quicker.
But
But
Mason Mount, then
Mason
and
Mount
as he's
getting
falling,
his
just
first goal,
hits
man.
it, and it goes in bottom.
Dude,
left.
I feel like he was the scapegoat for that 4-0 beating that Chelsea suffered.
Jose
at the
threw him
hands
under the
of
bus.
United.
Shocking.
Yeah,
really.
what
everyone
does
threw him under
Jose
the
know?
bus, but, like,
Jose passed on
it was
Pulisic.
just, man, against. I mean, I see Jose's argument. He wasn't saying he's not a good player or anything. It's just you playing Man United first game, home, like away. Be somewhat conservative.
But that's
But that's not
classic
Frank.
Jose.
and that's
you know?
and that's exactly why he's not the Man United manager anymore. Is because he'll play conservative, in certain games. But
Yeah,
it's
it
like,
wouldn't be 4-0 though.
Huh?
It wouldn't have been 4-0 with Jose.
It has been though. Under his watch, we have gotten smashed, bro. So like,
Bro.
it's not like we were
Oh, yeah.
good under Jose. Like, I bet.
Bro, he passed on
was the manager.
Pulisic. He passed on Pulisic.
Good. I don't want Pulisic.
What?
Right.
Soft.
Pulisic, Martial,
Martial, Rashford, come on.
Lingard in there mixing it up.
P&P, bro. Pace and power.
But
There's
either
no
way,
power
man,
from him.
power.
But it's just stuff like that. But anyways, continuing on.
stuff like that.
I don't want to talk about Jose, man.
Way to wrap it up, dude.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
just
talk about
stuff.
Jose,
You know,
man.
he's out of
I don't want to.
ideas.
I already said my piece. Anyways, continuing on with Chelsea. I mean,
Mason.
this is Frank Lampard. This is his man. Like him and Harry Wilson were like the focal points in his Derby team last season.
Yeah.
Derby, sorry. So I mean, I think with Lampard, I think he's going to stick with Mason.
He has
Mount.
Barkley. He has Barkley. He has Kovacic. He's got Willian, and none of the. Oh, who's gonna play down the middle? Willian's gonna play down. Nope.
Yeah,
Fucking Mason Mount's gonna play down
Because
the
you
middle.
know why? He's the only real number 10. Like Barkley.
If he plays- if Willian plays in the middle, they win today.
I think this year Barkley's suspect.
Bro, he's
like,
been on the
you
clock.
I
got-
think he's already.
He's been on the-
I think he's already suspect.
he's
He
been-
gets tired. Look, he hasn't had.
Well, end of
managers-
last year, he got fit and he looked good.
Exactly.
You
And
know,
he's got a manager who's looking like he's going to play a bit more attacking.
This
I
year's
think
the telling
Barkley
year,
and,
yeah.
Mount are going to rotate. And they rotated midweek in the Super Cup game. Barkley came in for Mount. So, like, dude, I like this Mount kid. I like that Chelsea. This is a Chelsea evolution. I said it in the group. It's not the Chelsea you guys are used to. They're going to play kids. And yes, sometimes they're going to get burned. But like United with Solskjaer, you're going to see this here where we play kids and we get burned. And the reflex is going to be like, wow, we should probably play experience. We should probably sign experience. We should have brought in Mandzukic. But it's like, guys, if we're going to do this project of rebuilding, you got to commit. And Chelsea
This scares
right now
me.
is doing an identity shift where, like, okay, we got in trouble for all these like tactics we were doing of buying these kids. We're not using them. Why not use them? That's why I
It
advocate
scares
for
me.
Tammy
They
to play.
were forced to use them, right? The transfer
Exactly.
ban really
Exactly.
forced their hand.
And
And that's
but
what
those are
scared me. That's what I've always said about Chelsea. If they just brought up their youth and slowly bled them in, they could have had that Man City dynasty.
Dude,
They
and
could have
that's
had
why-
that
and
going.
That's why I want to see Tammy play. I love Giroud. I used to, always defend him, but like he's 32. Yes, of course. Maybe you can argue
They'll rotate.
against United. He should have played.
You know what I
But
think is
even
going to happen?
Tammy should get the lion's share of the rotation.
I think what's going to happen is Giroud will start for the most part in the first half of the season.
Okay.
And then on the back end, I think
Okay.
we'll see an improvement from Tammy. Hopefully, Michi Batshuayi.
Dude,
You have to have
Giroud.
a nice
Hold on.
Had to get him in.
Giroud.
Oh yeah, Michi.
You have to
Giroud.
have
Gotta get him in.
You have to have a nice
the
blend.
bat
Of,
signal to find him.
all right,
dude.
go on.
bro.
Sorry, my bad.
Put it up.
Giroud this game, man, was huge.
Yeah, he was. He was
Fucking
nice, dude.
Chelsea started on fire, man. They got that goal. They fucking did Jose
that
tactics.
chest trap-
Fucking parked the bus,
That
dude.
chest trap
Dude,
pass
chest
to
trap play
Pedro.
off. He had a heel pass to Conte.
Yep.
Dude, he was fucking.
Nice.
Hazard said he's his favorite striking partner.
No,
'cause
he's
dude,
the best layoff
Dude, he'll
center
just,
forward
dude,
in
the
the
whole
world.
time just
The
fucking
post-up
chest
play.
hold
Yes,
up,
post-up,
you know.
Yeah.
But
No, he's
dude,
really
he was
nice.
huge for, and that's something Tammy Abraham does not do or just can't do as
But
well.
the difference is, so if you watch the Super Cup game midweek, there were 3 balls played in behind, and Giroud got there first. Breakaway.
Yeah.
Basically,
Didn't have the
free
legs,
ball.
but
I'm gonna shoot it.
3, dude.
Yeah.
3 of them.
That's not what he does.
But exactly. But
That's
that's,
not
what
what
I'm
he does.
saying. Like you become so one-dimensional with them. Is that
That's the issue.
when they were
Well,
playing?
you know what you
when
do?
they were playing United, we were able. to play deeper because we had Tammy Abraham to deal with. So that's why he hit that post because we respected
Playing
that
against
ability
Giroud,
to
play
get
that
behind.
high ass
Dude,
line.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know how fucking
Squeezing.
Jorginho is undroppable. This guy he's undroppable. No one can drop this
Dude,
guy.
there's something
Dude,
we're missing because
but you drop him. I mean, you play Conte, you play Giroud and Abraham up top. You know, you gain that position. You play two strikers,
but you lose a
two
midfielder.
beasts. You lose
a midfielder.
Jorginho. So what?
But you lose a midfielder.
You see, I think
He's
people
gone.
look. I think Jorginho.
You play Conte down there. He can do that job with
One-
Kovacic. There you go.
No,
Yeah,
dude.
but
I think Jorginho is overrated, but I do think that people sometimes go
Overboard.
beyond
Dude,
when it
he's
comes
so,
to
he's
Jorginho.
he's so lateral. It's
Dude,
ridiculous.
well,
You know what I
He's,
mean?
he's a tempo
Al.
keeper. He helps
You know who he
dictate
is?
tempo.
Yeah, I did. Because I'm fucking used to jumping in with you. You know who he is? Michael
Ma-
Carrick.
But dude, no.
Nah, he's not at that. He's not.
I
that
think he's
level,
been
bro.
touted, but Carrick
not
didn't
at that
play every
level.
game.
He's
You
not at
know.
that level, but like Carrick,
That's
everyone's
his
like,
That's
role.
what he does.
That's
for
his
a team.
role.
He's a tempo keeper. He helps
That's it.
switch the ball.
He's
He
knocking us
helps
through
keep
ball.
it
Once in a
going.
while he will, but just move
But,
the ball.
And you need that
Fernandinho almost.
because
But
Conte
there has to
isn't
be a
that,
nice.
so you
There's
need
gotta
that.
be like Mason Mount. I agree should start because even in that 4-0 drubbing that they fit,
Played, man.
He
Fucking-
played. He had a great
problem,
game.
dude.
You know what I mean?
But then he went.
when he's
But then
playing
he
he-
attacking
Abraham-
mid, play him at
Number
a
10.
Yeah,
actual-
exactly.
yeah,
If he plays at
yeah.
the 10, he's gonna.
He's like rotating with
You know, he's a
Barkley
long range threat. He works extremely
man.
hard off of the
Yeah,
ball.
he made that goal himself.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just it's gonna come up to a point with Chelsea that they need to figure out like goals because that's what they're gonna be lacking.
That's it.
Yeah.
Their
That's
forwards
it.
haven't
Someone's
scored yet. I
gotta
mean,
score.
granted, it's only 2 games into the season, but like,
That's why I don't think they
Who-
made Champions League.
you know what I mean? Like, who's their reliable dude?
Yeah, I got him 6th place.
Yeah,
this year.
you know what I
And
mean. So like,
Look, Ndidi makes up for the error, gets himself a goal. Is that
Matters.
Yeah, off the corner kick.
Beautiful goal.
matters.
Yeah, that was filthy, man.
Beautiful,
Yeah, man.
man.
Happy for him,
Redemption
man.
for him.
I love
But dude, this
dude.
is a game that Leicester should have won. They could have won.
Yeah,
Like they were
for
on the
sure.
front foot, man. Jamie Vardy was cowish once, but I mean, he was on. He had so many chances, man. And fucking no, it was crazy, man.
Dude, it's
Chelsea deserve to drop points. Frank should be 0-2 right now. They should have
should
0 points.
we should be.
Dude,
By the way, we didn't
it's so-
shit on Azpilicueta last week. I mean,
he's losing his powers.
what's going
man.
on with this guy now?
He's losing his
He's
powers.
old, man. He's
Guys,
getting old.
Tired, man.
Just
He's got
aging.
mileage in his
Yeah, and he
tires.
plays. He played every game last season.
But
that
dude,
they had.
And the
but
season
dude,
before
what
that,
he's
and the
asked
season
to
before
do.
that, and the season before
Like, he
that.
just, like,
the
there's
job
no
that's
rotation
asked
with
of him
this
is too much. He can't like you're demanding too much from a guy, and like
couple
you're,
kids at center
you're
back,
making him
too.
fucking be all the way out wide and like having him run all the way back. It's like, dude, the guy, you gotta be a little bit more.
He can't play. Yeah, you got to play a defensive, basically fullback.
He's still got
Yeah.
wheels, man,
Yeah.
but like
But he
all
can't go
game.
up and down.
No
Yeah,
stamina,
exactly.
yeah.
But shout out to Brendan Rodgers, man. Like I said before the season, I'm so happy this guy's back. His brand of football, I feel like he's a poor man's Klopp. Doesn't quite have that clout. Can't quite pull him together. But I remember that Liverpool team under him, man, and when he had Suarez and Sterling and all those dudes.
That almost
they were
team.
That almost team. They were fun to watch. So I'm happy.
Well, how much was
See
that?
that
Was that
Leicester.
how much was that the manager, and how much was that
Gerrard.
Sturridge?
Gerard.
Let's say that about
Sterling.
Klopp.
It
was
How
a lot,
much is
Gerrard.
it- How much is it Salah? How much is it Alisson? How much is it Van Dijk? Let's just give
See how
credit
you
where
point to
credit is
storage
due.
right away? Why don't you point to
Yeah,
the slip?
Let's just give credit where credit is
Point
due.
to the slip. Yeah.
I'm not
Buried
going.
that
I'm not
back
going to blame.
there.
I'm not going to blame the whole season after
let's not-
one
let's
play.
Not make it negative, man. This is just a shout out to Rodgers. He's playing a brand of football that I
He
think Leicester can get behind, man.
The only
It can be a
time-
problem.
Stop
Midfield.
sighing. Jesus Christ, Husky.
That midfield.
Whenever someone brings
that
up
midfield.
Brendan Rodgers, I just think about him like in the Liverpool, like with the tie, the suit, and the lips when he put on like that chest. You know, like I don't, you know what I'm talking about. He's like
Sick.
when he
wax
lost all
lips.
that weight, he got that like oily skin. I don't know. This ugh.
Jesus
What the
Christ,
fuck are you
man.
talking about?
That's
Were you
what-
dating,
this
were
is
you
what I'm
dating the
saying.
guy?
No, just he saw the progression because he saw every match. I'm like, dude, like
Look at Huss's face.
it
Quick
wasn't
touch.
good. He scared me, man.
quickly. Touch it
Quick
quickly.
touch. Everton, Watford. That was the big quick touch game. Watford, Everton win it 1-0 here. Dude, Everton, a lot of pressure. We don't talk about them a lot. I mean, it's match
Dude, they're
day
toast.
so we're just
Over the
getting
hill.
in. Dude, they spent a lot of money the last 2 years. I think it's 300 million.
But they've had how many managers? 4.
yeah, but
you know
like,
what I
it
mean?
looks like they're putting all the chips
So-
into Marco Silva. They've given him the last 2 windows, and I think he spent 300 million. And it's been really good pieces. He's the one that brought in Richarlison from Watford, who he brought in at Watford. He
Richarlison.
brought in Bernard. He brought in
His best,
obviously this
his
season
best,
was
Digne.
his best bit of business
Digne.
was letting what's his name go, Kurt Zuma. I think he's overrated, man.
What?
I do.
guys
I think he
I
was
think
good
he-
for everything, but he's all
I
right.
think you
I
guys
don't
are sleeping.
see it yet. Maybe he can, dude. He needs to get a run of games going, but dude, like he's
Kurt? All right, man.
I used to love the guy.
I'm not
'cause
ready- I'm
dude,
not
he's
ready
as
to-
tall as a tree. He's a house. He's a
Well,
beast.
what do you
but like,
what do you rate him?
Before
I
the
need to
knee
know
injury,
what
he
you
was
rate him.
outstanding with like the athletics.
Dude, he
and he
started.
still is, but like I
What
didn't.
Started for
What
Chelsea.
grade?
He started for the Jose Mourinho team. Like this guy's got the quality to be top
He's fucking
tier.
good, dude.
I give
But
him
that
he's
first, what
healthy.
screwed him
He's
over,
a-
what
he's
screwed
a
him over
C
was
plus
that,
right
was
now.
that loan move to Stoke.
He's
When he
a
got-
C plus.
Hold on, when he got
I can
loaned,
see that.
C plus.
when he got loaned to Stoke, that's what ruined his development up until he got to Everton. Because at Stoke, he didn't do shit. I mean,
Yeah,
to be
there's
fair, it
nothing
was
to do.
Stoke.
You learn how to repel attacks all day long.
Just
You know,
kick,
like
he just booted. Like
And-
he's better than that.
And for Everton, this is the 1 year. Well, I guess every few years you'll have one of the top 6 teams kind of be through a rebuilding phase or just having some lack of wins. And I think right now with Chelsea, their form, they might get dropped to 7th or 8th. So if Everton are spending all this money, they really need to start looking at top 6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
That's a benchmark for them.
That's the goal. I think the goal for them is Europa, so they could go 7th. Like Wolves right now is battling to get into Europa. So like I think the goal is 7th. Obviously, they would love to aim to get into the top 6, and I think this is the year. If any team's caught slipping, Leicester is going for that 6th place.
Wolves.
Everton, Wolves is going for it. Watford doesn't look like they're about
Nah,
it this
yeah,
year.
they've been.
Oh,
So
two
it's
games.
those
2
three.
games.
I
come
know, but like
Gracia.
obviously shit can change, but like I don't know. We'll see.
Look,
Either
I'm
way,
glad.
quick
I'm
touch.
glad Marco Silva called out Richarlison, saying that he was unhappy with his performance. I think he's the type of player that responds to those type of comments. And if we're talking about Everton pushing to the 6th place, you need your star man to show up. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? Like you have to be
He's gotta
consistent.
lead.
Or
Exactly.
is that
That's not
kind of like a little hint, a little clue to who Keane might be taking off the field? Because right now, in those contract talks with Keane, they were saying, look, I will come to Everton if I get a starting role. Now, who's it going to be, Bernard or Richarlison?
Not Bernard, dude. Bernard's
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Whoever's-
So I think Silva right now is kind of telling him,
whoever's
like,
up top. 'Cause he's a center forward.
he's a center. I thought he's outside. He's a winger.
He
too.
could play on
Yeah,
the
but-
wing, but he played like when he would come off the bench for Juve, he'd play up top.
But I think
Where
right
does he
now
play
that's
for
just
Everton,
the
though?
manager. That's the
He should play
manager
up top.
telling the players, look,
Where does he play though?
you got to step up. You
Plays
might be
a
on
what?
the bench, bro.
You know, dude, he's a winger, man. You play wing, you play up, you play everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
when you're that young, look, ideally, hopefully, they play him at number 9 because that's the position they need. Because Dominic Calvert-Lewin doesn't look like
Trash,
he's
except in
about it.
FIFA.
What about Moise
Except in
Keane?
FIFA.
So,
Well, yeah,
Moise
That's what we're
Keane
talking
didn't
about.
start.
That's
yeah.
what we're saying.
Okay,
Like,
I thought
right
you
now, they
meant
bring him
Richarlison.
in and they're moving him wide and stuff. So like,
No, yeah, he's got to go through the middle.
gotta
Like
go
he
9.
doesn't have
He's gotta go up
moves.
top.
He doesn't like
Dude, he's
douse you.
he doesn't douse, but like he's got.
But like
pace and power.
exactly like
He's
he
like
like
Lukaku.
well that's the thing is like by doused I mean like he gets by you and then just zooms past you. What I mean is more like you play the ball in the channel and he's gonna get it, latch onto it, go and like that's how his goals are scored. He's not like a fox in the box. You just gotta get him on the run on the counter, and that's what's gonna help Everton and especially against the Big Six. They're gonna be playing on the counter.
Yeah.
And like he's the perfect player to have to break the counter up. That's why like while we talk like Lingard when he plays for us, like he's always on a corner, defensive corner. He's the guy that's our outlet for the counter. So like
Because he's fast.
Fox in a box, really?
Yeah,
he's not a fox in a box.
All right, moving on to the 4th place team in the EPL. Brighton versus the Hammers, West Ham. Brighton, man, looking like they're staying up this year. Time
Yeah,
1-1.
really,
Staying up, said we are staying up.
Bounce.
We are staying up. Said we are staying up.
Dude,
I
West
mean-
Ham sputtering. I think
Sputterdutters.
obviously they played Man
The
City
duttering.
last
The
week.
dutters.
They got smashed 5-0, which you look at that squad, it's not a 5-0 squad, you know. So like they got to step up. But Brighton, man, props to them getting it done.
I
Yeah,
mean,
man,
one thing I was watching on YouTube and Stephen Housen said about Pellegrini. He's like the guy can't organize a back line. And like that's what it is. Like
Can't?
they've got that's what he said.
Dude, Pellegrini, one of the best back lines in the league. Not one of the best back lines, but with what he was working with, man. The way it's all about stepping up, man. So beginning of last season, man, they were getting found out. Dude, City was demolishing them because like the line was all over the place. End of the year, man, they were playing nice.
Yeah, exactly. Like I mean, that's fine. You get
It's
that.
it's a high risk, high reward type
it
of
with
fucking
consistency.
defending,
I mean,
man.
They've got the attack. They've got good players up top. Their midfield is
Get my boy back there.
very decent, but like their back line is looking a little shaky. Fredericks doesn't look like that dude. Masuaku doesn't look
Well,
like
that's
that
what happens
dude.
when you go against players like Pascal
Masuaku
Gross.
just got back from AFCON, so like
So
Creswell played the
Creswell.
first
Yeah,
one.
exactly. That's my point. Creswell. This guy don't got it anymore. I know he was
Never
the
had
one.
Yeah,
Never had
he
it.
doesn't have
Yeah.
He doesn't. Yeah, you can make that argument.
No, he did at one
was
point.
hot
Then he
for
got injured.
so
I don't
short
know, man. I
that
remember
you
some
don't know
dude
if he
saying
does.
this dude might be in the English national team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He was in
Before he got injured.
He was in the pool. He got some friendlies and shit. Him and Danny Rose were fighting, dude. That was when Danny Rose. That was his time to come up, but it just never happened, man. Both of them fucking buckled.
No,
They went Thelma and Louise, both of them off the cliff.
It did, right?
Javier Hernandez getting the goal.
Javier.
Good to see him lead. Man, love this when this guy scores goals. Not enough though.
What do you think? West Ham win this game with Anatovic?
Yeah,
Probably, man.
With Haller and Pipe. Neither
Depends
of them
on Moody's
played.
in.
No, Anatovic because he's not on the team anymore. But
Yeah.
No.
if they're able to find,
I think with the guy that they had, if he had played, they would have won. I thought Haller would have eaten that back line, that Brighton back line. But I mean, I just think, and like they had no Anderson too. Like their best player was out of the game. Their top striker they just spent 60 mil on. Like
Fair.
enough.
you know what I mean?
Fair
Like they're
enough.
missing players. Chicharito, I mean, great goal. Glad to see him score. But
what do you
like,
think?
it's a
Yarmolenko start or sub?
sub.
Touch it quickly. Anyway, Norwich 3, Newcastle
Pookie.
1. Pook.
Damn,
That
dude,
boy
this
Pook.
dude.
Pookie, man.
That guy puke.
Did anyone have him? Fantasy?
No,
Nope.
fucking had it.
Disrespect.
Oh, my
That's not
God.
disrespect because realistically,
Oh, here we go.
you with the run of games, no one knew they were going to score against Liverpool
Hey,
because
man.
they were so dominant.
The
So
top-
with the
there was a
Liverpool,
guy who triple captained, he knew.
okay,
bro.
okay. So
There's a
basically,
guy
you
out there
had
listening to
you
PFC,
have
he knew.
Liverpool, Chelsea, and I think City in their first 6 games. So I was like, okay, after City, cool. I'll just pick them up and then it'll be nice.
Man, you're making excuses about why you fucked up.
Yeah,
called
own
him.
it.
He knows
Own it.
Like I knew I was going to drop some points by not picking them up. I just didn't know this many. And he was last year's Jota, but
Watch,
Jota
watch.
And
Jota never showed up.
He was
yes, he did by the end of the year. But what I'm saying is, 2 years ago when Jota was in the Champions League, he scored like 18, 19
Well, he
goals.
wasn't in the
And then with
Champions League, but
Pookie,
okay.
he scored like 29, I think,
Dude,
goals.
the amount
He
of
just-
times he got in behind that Liverpool back line. Like, I should have known. He was going to find the back of the net.
They've been highlighting that. That's his thing. He gets him behind.
The
He's
timing
fine
of the
ball.
runs.
He's a fox in the box.
He's a fox in the box.
Fox in the box.
Anyway, Newcastle not looking good for you. I mean,
Going down.
Steve Bruce.
Steve
Have some
Bruce
respect for
going
Steve
down.
Bruce.
after they got
Fuck
smacked
this guy,
Sunday was their day off. Steve Bruce, nope, we got practice.
That's it.
Calls the boys in for practice, so it's already a rocky start. I mean, he
Do you
was one of
agree
the
with that?
odds-on
Do you
favorites
agree with
managers
that?
to get sacked.
As a manager, do you agree with that? Bringing the guys again.
It depends,
I
bro. It
agree
depends.
with it.
Match day
It depends.
2.
MD2 Tum.
Fuck yeah.
I like
depends.
It's match day 28. Look, you gotta look at fitness, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Match day
Set
2.
the tone.
Yeah.
Yes, you gotta correct this, bro. You're over. And this is a solid.
It's a slippery
squad.
slope,
No,
too, because you
come
could
on.
lose
Dude,
them.
it's not like they shouldn't have lost both opening games, bro. They shouldn't have lost both.
Let's be honest.
They should have drew
Newcastle.
last week against Arsenal.
Steve Bruce is
should've
playing
lost
for his
to us.
career.
To Norwich, guys.
He's playing for money. He's playing
Half
for
of
his
us
job.
in Norwich getting relegated. Let's all relax.
Nah, it's
bro. Let's
embarrassing.
Not be
It really
money
is.
winning quarterbacks. This
No,
is
no.
a game they should have either won or at least tied. At a very worst.
Showed
Getting
more
smacked
heart.
for 3.
It should have showed better
it.
performance, and I
Heart.
think that's what concerns
Miles
me.
of heart.
Shout out to Miles.
That's friendly replacements.
Baby
Keanu
boy.
Reeves.
Shout out to Keanu Reeves.
Falco.
Anyway, next game, Aston Villa versus Bournemouth. One of the most
Douglas,
beloved clubs in England, Aston Villa.
the villains.
Rocky start again, man. The
But
Villains.
Douglas hit a ping. He hit a pretty ridiculous shot.
Why don't you
I
talk
think.
about it? Tell us how you
pig?
really feel.
I mean, I don't know. I just thought it was a nice shot.
Okay.
So that's it. I was like,
Wow,
yeah, the
so
ping.
much
bro.
detail.
Where's the shot, man? Like, what
This guy,
happened?
was it his left foot, right foot? Did he hit it with his butt? Like, what happened?
No, he
What made
just
it so
hit-
nice?
He hit it from distance and it went
How
in.
far out about?
I don't know what. I didn't.
Was it on the left side or the right side?
I think it was on the right side.
Hit it with the laces inside
All right,
foot.
clearly, you've
Outside
got him
foot.
in a corner of your house, and you just won't let him out. Bournemouth, though, doing the damn thing.
Take the early lead, man. Joshua King. He earned the penalty, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I have
No.
him.
No, King didn't earn it. King
Well, he
took,
took
it.
it.
Yeah, he took
Who
it.
earned it? Oh, God.
That's the only reason why
Alright,
I was keeping him on fantasy because he takes the penalties for Bournemouth.
Well, Wilson contributes this time.
No
it
Chuck
wasn't
Wilson.
Callum. It was Harry.
It was Array.
Harry Wilson getting himself a goal.
The other guy in the Derby pivot with Mason Mount. I mean, though, two special players. I mean, like Liverpool, if they bring him in next season, forget it, man. You want that guy with the silk? You got him on loan at Bournemouth again. Another
Yeah,
key player loaned to Bournemouth. Are they your feeder club?
He's the X Factor
Dude,
snacks.
it is, man. There's a relationship here, dude. You guys have poached from them multiple players.
They take players from Southampton and they offload players in fucking
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. Dude.
That's it, dude.
The feeder club,
fact-
man.
Those are the two clubs that play like attractive football, like a brand of attractive football. So they're the perfect feeder club.
Yeah, I think Solanke was sold to Bournemouth, and then they have a buyback option. So
Ibe as well. Jordan Ibe
Yeah,
is there,
yeah.
dude.
It's there. It's the red. It's the red.
Anything else?
Dude, fucking Jefferson Lerma is my boy.
Yeah.
I was talking to Al. He's the Aaron McQuena, bro.
Nah.
Modern day Aaron McQuena.
Just kicks people,
Cuts
man.
people down.
He's a
He
dick.
doesn't care.
Ah,
Dude. He doesn't care.
this
Like
is the-
there'll be no soft shit around him. Like he's the dude who sets the. He's like Capu when he was at
You
at
eat the
Spurs
Capu?
when they were trying to make him the number 6, where he just chopped people down. He didn't give a fuck. Now, obviously,
Kind of
over-
reckless.
Yeah,
But you gotta love
over
it.
a long time, he can't play in a top 6 like that. But you can play at Bournemouth. Like,
By the way,
playing
if
that
we were to
aggro
describe Al's game, that's it right there.
Thank you. I'll
Chop it
stays
down.
chopping.
Get it at your feet. Long ball through, son. Get moving.
They're moving. Play the feet.
Yeah, Al's objective in the first minute
Love
is
it,
get
dude.
those shorts dirty. That's it.
Yeah,
Get
no
stuck
respect
in.
for that. I got respect
Get
for
stuck
that.
in. Yeah, man. There's room for people like that.
Dude, you know
on
who's
the
had a
pitch. I
slow
love
start
that.
though? Ryan Fraser to this season. I think
2
Expensive,
games,
bro.
I think
Expensive,
mentally
Ryan
he may
It's
be
a
a little
slow
bit screwed.
start.
He may have thought that
It's
he
not
would
the
have.
middle or the end. It's a slow,
It's just a slow start. I think he'll pick up for sure.
He's arguing. He's starting off slow.
Yeah, I have him in fantasy. I'm kind of hurting right
sure you
now.
do, dude.
Ah,
I think what's messing with him.
Him and
mental
Bernardo
games.
Silva are killing me right now.
Dude, it's the fucking value of fantasy. People know him now.
I think he thought he was going to get a transfer. That's what I think. I think he
Arsenal
was linked with
move.
Arsenal. Yeah, I
Dude.
think he was linked, and I think a little
I
mental.
don't know
Like
if he did enough,
is
man.
he
Maybe,
there?
Yeah.
maybe in his head he did. But
I should actually be called
this
Slow
year,
Start
I think he was
FC.
second
I
in
got
assists.
Zaha, I got Frazier, Bernardo Silva.
Well,
I got Robertson,
quick touch.
Allison.
Speaking of Zaha,
Oh my goodness, slow start forever.
Speaking of Zaha, Hussey from fantasy, don't pick up Willie Zaha, man, because Crystal Palace are out of sorts.
Dude,
Out of
Zaha's
sorts.
They go 1-0 down to
Irregardless.
Sheffield. Sheffield United, man. The Blades. Fucking.
Philly
dope
Yanks.
They got the
Dude,
best
he came
nickname.
in.
This is, I think they're an iron town or a steel town, you know, like historically.
Pittsburgh
So,
style.
like, it's the people that descend from this town are just like fucking workers, man. Like, it's a blue collar town. They're the fucking Blades. And they get a 1-0 victory. First game up 12 years, I think. Last time they played a Premier League game at home. They get the
Insane.
win. Phil Jagielka came on in this one. 37th birthday around the corner. He started his career there. His last game was for them. Was in the Premier League, so it was their last game. Long story.
Dude, you can't trust Crystal Palace away from home. If you are going to pick up Milijovic, Wilfred Zaha, they have one of the
Nah,
worst
you can
away records going back to last year as well.
You can
I was
trust
about
them.
to say, we're 2
you
games
can-
in, so I mean, if it was...
No, going back to last
Yeah, no,
last
I
year
know.
as well.
Trent.
This is, yeah, it's tricky.
Look,
Look,
it's also
They
look, if
didn't-
you watch this game, Zaha didn't do a goddamn thing, and I think he's still mentally scarred by that because
he is slow
there
start.
are times. No, it's a slow start. He'll be fine. But I'm just saying the reason why Palace is also struggling is because they fucking kind of upset their talisman. You know, like obviously they still have him, so it's good. He'll
Townsend
eventually
looked to be the
become
one who
competitive.
was.
Roy
little
Hodgson
bit more
football is the problem. They
No.
can't attack, man.
But again, like Crystal Palace, they didn't have many options. They couldn't have sold Zaha because if they sold him,
Exactly.
there was no one that they're going to buy.
It's relegation.
Yeah, they would have been
So
relegated. They had
yeah.
no one to buy with like 1 or 2 weeks left in the transfer season. I mean, if this was the first week in June, there
So you
might
know
have been
what
a
happens?
chance.
I think they basically told him, "All right, we'll let you go next summer." They spent
Or even
this
January.
year- No.
Well, it depends on where they are.
No way, dude. Even if they're in 8th place, there's no way they let him go. They would sink like a fucking rock, dude.
Depends.
There's no way.
Depends
you
on who's
can't.
coming back.
They let him go
European-
next summer, and they spend this whole year like basically scouting his replacement.
European transfer window is still open until September or August 31st, so he could still move. He still get sold. But
Yeah,
but I don't
Napoli-
think he'll go
Napoli are
overseas, but he
interested.
could, man. He
Speaking
could.
of transfers-
He could, for sure. Yep.
Oh, you got something?
are we gonna wrap with this
Yeah,
debate?
I wrapped it up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll get.
Are we gonna-
before we move on,
I'm saying we're gonna wrap with the debate. Speaking of transfers,
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that
Well,
after we
well,
do
you're
this.
saving
Yeah,
that.
with the preview.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to say
Go
with
ahead.
Sheffield, they played a 3-5-2 this
Old school.
game. I mean, they were going for it. They were going for the girth, as they say. Rafael Morrison's going to be the silk guy in there. He's going to be the lube.
didn't even play.
He wasn't even in the matchday squad, but when this guy's fit, watch out for him. I was just reading an
A
article.
guy who was
I'm
involved with nothing
dying to
about
see
the
this
game. You
guy
just said
play.
he's
No,
the
I'm
loop.
just saying, like,
He's the
because I had Sheffield being relegated, and I think I mean, they drew their first game.
Yeah, they're fucking serious.
You know what I mean? Like they
The
want to stay in the league, and like
promoted
a guy
teams
like
are
Rafael Morrison with his talent.
But
So
yeah,
we hear.
look,
Good help.
So
look,
we
we
hear.
discussed this
Like every team has
last
that
week,
one
and
guy in the middle. Like
when I was
Newcastle has Almiron.
when I was saying
like
that this team's going to be very similar to Middlesbrough a few years back, where they're not going to let up many goals. And if they can get 1 or 2 goals,
I think
a
they're
game,
more-
they're going to.
I think
That's the
they're more
difference.
than that. No, I think they're more than Middlesbrough was.
I don't know,
Middlesbrough.
dude.
They have
Dude, the
talented
best thing about
players.
promoted teams is that everyone's bought in. Hey, it's a survival game.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
dude,
it.
you want to play in the Premier League next year? You gotta fucking.
Like,
all
we're
right,
all
dude.
going up
But it's-
together.
It takes like everyone's on the
Also
same. Everyone
early
fucking
on.
dies.
Yeah.
for
No,
these
I know
games,
it's
you
early
what
on,
I mean?
but I'm just saying, like,
It's so easy to get on the same page.
what
versus,
differentiates
big
them
boys.
from like.
Wait till winter.
Okay.
Wait
I'm
till
just saying,
winter.
I'm
It's
just
winter.
Winter's coming.
What's the name of that
Hello,
show?
it's winter.
Not
Game of
Lord-
Thrones.
Yeah, it's not like
Game of
Thrones
Thrones.
character.
Wait
Game
till
of
winter
Thrones.
when you
The
have
winter's coming.
when you're like 10 games in like 2 weeks.
All right, that wraps it up for Matchday 2 review. It's been real. What else we got?
Got the preview.
Well, before we get to the preview,
What are you
just
delaying this for?
Transfer nugget. Alexis Sanchez has agreed personal terms to go on loan to
Hey,
the feeder club, the guys that take our scraps, Inter Milan.
Thank Christ. I hope
They-
he kills it. I hope he goes and I
Oh
hope he
my
kills
So
it.
God.
how you looking up top now? You're gonna be looking even more thin than you were up top now.
And it's
Don't
got to
need
be
him.
about longevity. I just don't think he has anything to offer.
He's not good for the locker room.
He doesn't link up the play. Doesn't have the legs to play
Here's
out
the big
wide.
thing for you guys.
Also-
He's reportedly accepting less wages per week, less than 500,000 that he
he
was
got
on.
in a bus stop with Mason Greenwood on the training pitch.
I don't think that's anything.
Because he's coming back from an
basically-
injury and Greenwood slide tackled him.
Dude,
So,
training. You want to play in the Premier League? You got to take
Look,
the hits.
I don't think.
just come back from injury. There's a fine line. We weren't there
Don't
because
train.
on something like that,
Don't
it could have
train.
been.
Look,
It could have been
it
either way.
justified, but either way, Solskjaer
Yeah.
basically sided with Greenwood. That's his boy, like this year, like 17-year-old. That's the United guy. So that's why this move, Sanchez is willing to now accept less
Yeah,
money.
'cause he's pissed. No one likes him.
Basically,
Well,
they
it's
iced
going to
him
be
out.
on loan.
They iced
No,
him
so
out.
what's
Yes,
happening is...
No, I know, but like
He knows he's going to be iced out of the roster.
That's what led up to it.
And
Yeah,
I,
that's what, like,
you know, I think they were looking
maybe.
to shop him anyways. But
For sure,
again, if this guy refines it, if him and Lukaku start connecting, they can find true
good
form.
for them, man.
Good for them.
Because
Like, there's
Ivan
no-
They'll
Perisic
still finish
is
in fourth
reportedly
place,
linked
so
with
I
a
could-
move away
No,
too.
he's already at Bayern.
He's at
He
Bayern.
was
He's
in the
already at
stands.
Bayern, yeah,
He was in
so-
the stands.
Boom.
I
So
kind
Perisic is
of
there. We
hope
need
that
that.
Inter do that whole video with him at the piano again. Like with United, there was like that whole big video about Alexis Sanchez coming in and he's like
Those
playing
dogs.
the piano.
Nah.
I kind of wish Inter did that.
That was bananas, man.
Just like with
forgot-
a,
I forgot
like
about
a
that.
keyboard or
That was all
something.
just
Take him, bro.
branding
Take him on
bullshit.
loan, and then they want to buy him
I want to
permanently.
pay this guy the most ever, and he's gonna play piano. He's not gonna go out there and juggle and like
Play me a
He's
song,
just gonna play piano.
piano
It's all
man.
drama, dude. It's such bullshit.
It was
He's
amazing.
lost our way.
Again,
He's lost our way.
it's whatever. You get rid of him.
Yeah.
They want to buy him
Get him out of there.
permanently.
It's better for the locker room.
Exactly, and
It's-
like
it's
you
better
might,
for him.
you can argue that depth. We might not have depth, but we still got
It's a
Gomes.
cancer.
Like if you want depth and you need to have depth, Gomes, Chong, Greenwood
Where up top?
up top on the
I'd
left. on the
rather
right,
see.
the
I'd
front
rather
three.
see.
Just
I'd rather see Chong play on the wing than Alexis Sanchez. Because he's hilarious hair. He's got a huge stride. He fucking plays defense. Like he goes both
hungry.
ways, man. But he's got moves. Let's
But
get the
Daniel
wild
James-
card.
Daniel
I want to see him
James is gonna
play.
there. Daniel James
Or
gonna play
Daniel
there.
James. I'm
James.
saying
Yeah.
if we get
I'm
thin, like
just saying,
injuries, if
you're
it
thin
comes to
up
injuries, and we
top.
need a guy to play there, I'd rather see him.
We have unproven talent,
You're
but I
thin
think,
up
but
top.
I
We're not
think
thin up top. This is a great
Wings.
Listen, we had this argument. We're not thin up top because you look at all the teams. They all have 2 number 9s, and then the third number 9 is either a number 9 or he's an attacker who they could play at number 9.
Well,
look at Liverpool.
I think you had a
Look
great
at
point
Liverpool's
when you said
strikers.
Alexis, but now with Alexis being loaned out, it's unproven guys. Is my
Unproven,
point.
yes,
so,
yes, but we're not
So that's
thin,
what I mean
we're
when I
just
say you're
unproven.
thin.
well, that's what I was.
We have
Because it's
depth.
unproven guys.
Well,
So
that's what I was getting to.
they
We're
may
thin,
hit-
but
they may
they
miss.
don't like. I feel like in the
It's not-
United fan
thin is a
group.
depth term.
Yeah, but the United as a fan group, we all agree that these kids could be something special. He doesn't know who Mason
Well,
Greenwood is.
special.
Yeah,
He
I do.
doesn't know who
I do know who Mason
I'm
Greenwood
just saying,
is.
like, but like the way we know them, like you probably have kids.
way
in
we
your
know
I
academy.
know, but he's a
Are you-
lefty. He's nice, bro. I know he scored mad goals
what
coming
but
up.
what I'm saying is like you're saying they're inexperieused and
The way you
I
know
don't
them, you've been
Like,
scouting
us,
them on
just,
the
like,
U23s.
subconsciously, we
You've been
just-
scouting them on the U21s.
Well-
You just heard of them 4 months ago.
See that silence that just happened there?
No, I know that, but
No one
you're
reacted.
making it seem like you know these players so like like the back of your hand.
Bro,
These are
I've
new
known
players.
about Angel Gomes since before he debuted for the club. Like I've known
Yeah,
this.
Okay, so April.
Chong, I've been
So
following
April.
Chong on Instagram since April. What are you talking
So,
about? He made his debut 2 years ago.
You're telling me that you've been following this guy this whole time.
100%.
Okay.
He could, bro.
All right.
It's not hard anymore. Like, you can follow these kids.
I'm not saying I would.
The only doubt that I would give you is that you might have followed these players because you had nothing to follow last year.
Bang bang.
Dude, they still
That's what he think I was
Irregardless, I knew about these guys, regardless of what happened.
Hold on.
Spiraling into nothingness.
To Snack's point, though, dude, there's plenty of highlights of Tahath Chong playing in the reserves, the U21s. Like that's what
It's
you
easy
would.
to find it.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I
That's what we
understand
were
that,
watching.
no, he's been scout. Like,
it's just kind of like that. It's like that message you sent us. No, it's like that message you sent us. How what was it? The women's league? How you watch it every week? The women's league? Cause we don't know that game like you do. You know what you're talking about? Breakers, baby.
Shit. All right, yo, real quick. Two big results around the world. Atletico Bilbao beat Barcelona 1-0.
Stop Messi.
No Messi. Messi out injured.
Suarez gets injured.
Suarez gets injured. Struck the post as well. They slide Griezmann up top central, who started on the left wing.
Perfect purchase, man. Because now you got Dembele, who can play on the right wing.
But look, man, this shows like how important Messi is. I think we shit on him a lot because he hasn't played in other leagues, but clearly,
It's Messi FC, bro.
It is.
Yeah, we've all
Barca
said
without
that, bro.
Messi is
So much so
We
that
all said
Coutinho
no
is
one.
now on his way to Germany to Bayern Munich.
So fucked up, dude.
You know what? Look, okay, it serves him right. Coutinho was begging Liverpool to leave.
Serves him right, bro.
Begging.
Dude, when
Then he
Barcelona
goes there. Guess
comes-
what? Grass isn't always greener, bro.
So you're sour
Grass
that he left. You're one
No,
of those
no,
guys
no,
who
it's
were
not
like,
so much
hey,
sour,
Thank
but-
you for your service. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm that guy.
Barcelona came
No,
down.
I'm
like that too.
You are.
Alex Song.
I just didn't expect it from Huss.
No, I'm a little bit of middle
Huss got the
because
salt.
it's one
the
thing.
salt.
It's
Yeah,
one thing if we
Sterling.
didn't have an up and coming
Sterling.
roster. It's one thing
Yeah.
if we were doing bad. It's
No,
one
I
thing
get
if we
it now.
didn't have. But we hadn't. We had the roster that won the
Barcelona.
Champions
You're not
League.
who you thought you were.
We're the team that went to 2 Champions Leagues since he's left. So it's like, is he actually better or worse? Because
Man.
once he leaves, we go to 2
Us.
Champions League,
There
1-1.
are two
Then he
clubs.
goes to Barcelona, and they didn't do so well with
There are
him.
2 clubs when they come knocking. You gotta answer.
You
Real
don't.
Madrid.
You don't have to.
Barcelona.
You don't have to.
Gotta
You can go.
answer
You
that.
can leave it for
Especially if
Brazil.
you're like
You
Spanish
gotta
speaking,
answer.
Portuguese
Yeah.
speaking.
South American.
I'm out.
You got it, bro. You
But-
can't hate on that. Ronaldo, I would have loved for him to stay.
I'm eating
You can't
tapas.
hate. You just gotta let these dudes
No,
go.
that's fine.
You got
And
some
actually
tapas.
bringing up that guy and what
Empanadas.
Tamari said about
Salah's
Messi,
gonna leave you.
there was something midweek. We didn't touch on it, and again, I didn't do the full research. So next week we can really debate about it. Sierra 7 said the one thing that separates him and Messi is that he's won Champions League with multiple clubs.
Yeah.
Well, it's
So we'll discuss what's harder: winning Champions League with one club like Barcelona, or winning Champions League with multiple clubs like Juventus, Real Madrid, where you're just going top team. It's not like you're really
But he has
going to
more.
a different
He
team. You're
has-
just going to another top team in another country.
First of all, with Manchester United, he was at a top team, but we weren't. When he came to the team, we weren't Champions League contenders. He transformed us into Champions League winners.
You just won how many
I don't know,
leagues?
man.
Huh?
How many won?
Yeah, but
how many
Champions
leagues
League,
did you
it's
win?
It's like Liverpool. It's like Liverpool.
We
without
built-
Van Dijk,
we built up to
Alisson,
that.
No,
You're
no.
never gonna win Champions.
But I think you guys will always,
I-
not
you're
always,
always in a
but
contention.
contenders. I don't
yeah,
think
we're
it's not fair to
contenders,
call
but
you
like
not
he was gonna
contenders.
give us.
But he got us to
weren't
that
gonna-
level. It
Yeah,
was him.
yeah,
He
you
got
had-
built
Van,
us.
he's the Van Dijk.
You're in the
Alisson. Just
you're
an
at
extra
the
piece.
just over midway in probably the best era of Manchester United history,
It was a rebuild.
and he brought they brought him in and
Yeah, but
don't
us-
don't
bad
think
guys.
it's
But
all
us-
scrubs.
No, they had guys.
It was
They
the
had
best
guys.
team in England at that moment.
Yeah, they had guys.
Paul Scholes.
Chelsea was the best team.
Real
at
quick,
the
though,
time.
Ronaldo's old club beats Celta Vigo, Real Madrid 3, Celta Vigo 1. Gareth Bale gets the start, gets himself an
Did you
assist.
see Zidane's comments? Tail between his legs. He's like, yeah, I mean, we got Bale. We're gonna use him. We thought he was gonna leave, but he's not. So, you know,
Bro,
we move
it was
forward.
him and someone else.
Bale had the
This whole
power.
time he's like, he'll never.
Oh,
see
him-
the pitch. And this is why you don't double
Him
down.
and James.
This is why you don't
Hey,
say
him and
shit
James.
publicly.
You don't
Gareth
double
Bale
down.
handled it like a true
He did.
professional.
No, he came
Don't
out
say
and said,
shit.
"Yeah, I get the back." Basically, paraphrasing, he basically said he had the back of Bale and James. And look,
Yeah.
it's like, now does he truly believe these things, or is the club basically saying,
No, he
"You
just
work,
knows-
you
yeah,
figure this
that's
out
it.
because
It's
you
correct.
put yourself, you
wait,
dug this
hey,
hole."
it was Zidane a fluke. You know what I mean?
That's what we're finding out now.
Nah, you don't fluke 3 years in a row.
With
With
the best team in the
Cristiano
world.
Ronaldo, you do. With Cristiano Ronaldo, you
one,
do.
maybe 2, yeah. 3, you don't fluke.
dude,
3
Well,
years in a row.
that third one
How'd they
carried
do?
us
How'd
up
they
down
do
a
in the
few.
league? You know, how'd they do in the league?
Gave you 2 goals.
I mean, he's a generational player.
Well, Ramos with the cheap
That's what I'm
shot.
saying.
Yeah.
All right, into the preview here. Man U boys, Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Molineux. versus Manchester United.
No problem.
How do we think this one's gonna go, fellas?
We got Harry Maguire. Clean sheets for days.
Didn't Wolves beat you guys twice last year?
3 times. No, twice and then a draw. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So look, obviously
Twice in a
it's a
week.
new
Twice
year.
in a
It's a
week.
problematic.
It's a new year, but you guys don't match up well with them.
It's a bogey team, man.
Absolutely.
But now we get Harry
But the
Maguire.
giant killers. Look, we do, man, and that feels good. But
But
is Pogba showing up? That's it. That's all it comes down to.
I'm
Pogba
confident,
is
man.
showing up with his chin up.
Harry's
What
like
the fuck
a
these
warm
dudes
blanket,
up?
baby. You know,
I
like
hope so, man. I hope Pogba feels reinvigorated. Like I hope we don't win this game without Pogba. That's all it comes down to for me. Rashford, of course, he's going to
Danny
be in there doing
James
his
getting the
thing.
mix.
James, Martial,
Wolves
everyone will
play
be
that
in there.
funky 3-4-3,
Pogba
man.
is our
Agent-
man.
Agent
It sucks that we
Agent
beat
P.
Chelsea 4-0 and then we
Agent
wait
P,
till
let's
Monday.
go.
We need him.
What do you guys got for results? I mean, I'm gonna echo. It's all
2-0
Pogba.
United. Let's
It's all
go.
Pogba. This is a tough fixture for us. Because you never know. Like Wolves didn't show up last week. They could be pissed off. They're like, hey, like we're the best of the rest. Like we're going forward. We're gonna finish above you guys.
Sure, man.
Yeah.
And they're playing at home.
Yeah, man.
Speed it to.
Speed it to do something. Look, I got Wolves winning 1-0 because Man United, you're not who you think you are. You're
We'll get
not
that.
who you. No, we're here.
get it.
We get
No,
Whoa, we're here right now, bro.
One second.
Let's talk about it.
I have a
What?
I got a 1-1 draw for the Wolves Man United game. I just wanna say-
Again, there you go. You believe in it too. You're not who you think you are, Snacks. You're not. What did we bet? Did we put something on the line
got
on this
2-1.
shit?
Nah, we didn't.
Should have
2-1
bet something.
United.
Something,
Listen,
man.
so if you've been listening to the show for a while, you know that Tum and I have a huge, ongoing, probably never-ending
No, it's
debate.
over now. It's over. It's a wrap. Give me the dub.
How much
Duckets.
does Champions League matter to specific teams? I argued
Transfer-wise.
transfer-wise. I argued it's not as important for some clubs like United as opposed to other clubs like Arsenal. He said it matters irregardless.
Irregardless, and I think it was that cocky man, you cunt ass attitude that you all have. Oh, we're the greatest club, we're the great. Because you're financially successful, somehow you loop your way into you actually being quality. You got some good players, you got some players I like.
Hey.
But Snacks always takes it OD. You're there sometimes, you'll go up and down. Al's probably the most consistent one. And
No,
I'm
that's
tired
bullshit.
of this transfer shit because look, everyone thought you guys might get Dybala. Didn't work out. He didn't want to come to you, man.
He didn't want to go to Spurs,
He
and they
didn't
were a
wanna come to
Champions
you.
League club.
Yeah, you had image
Wait,
rights.
wait.
Well, the Spurs thing was because image rights, right? It broke
Same thing
down.
with United. I want this much money for image rights. Ed Woodward said, "Fuck off! No, I don't want you."
Basically,
and he
said,
went to
no,
talk
Okay, I didn't know it was the
Next
same thing. I
Sanchez.
thought he denied United.
No,
I thought he denied United.
no. He
It's
was
like
gonna
the next
come.
Sanchez.
Okay, but he still didn't come.
And Ed Woodward
right?
put his foot. Yeah,
Yeah, what happened with Bruno Fernandes? What happened with Bruno Fernandes?
Bro, that's
No, Bruno Fernandes. Man, this is fucking crazy.
Yep.
his agent was just
His
shopping.
agent
Just
was
shopped us.
out- So they was talking to his agent. His agent doesn't know what the fuck he was doing. He didn't know who to talk to at Sporting. So they ended up having to go around his agent. But because he was tied to this agent, the paperwork got fucked. So this guy became the roadblock. It's
Ah.
crazy. So now Jorge Mendes, who
Just like
represents
that fax
CR7
machine.
and De Gea, is now taking over Bruno Fernandes.
As he
and
should.
He said to United, "Hey, wink, wink, quack, quack."
Next year.
Again,
next
even
summer.
if you got Bruno Fernandes, he's still not an A player, right? A potential.
Dude, but he
all
could have
that.
been. Look at his numbers
All that
last year.
potential. Yeah,
That's not a
In Portugal.
You brought him up. You brought
No,
him
I'm
up.
just saying what happened. I'm just saying there were transfers. Whatever.
brought him up.
Irregardless of what happened, shit broke down, and you were not able to attract an A player. Harry Maguire, okay, major sum. He's not an A center back.
A minus.
He's got. Look, man.
I don't know.
A minus.
So he's a 90.
But why don't we
That's what
talk
an A
about?
minus is.
How about we talk
That's
about?
what an A minus is.
So
no
is,
chance.
Is Nico
Yep.
Pepe an A minus right now?
No.
But he was
No.
80 mil.
He was a what?
He was 80 mil.
Yeah, and that's my point. Is that he's gassed. The price tag does not justify.
Let me just say this.
Well, I don't want to say does not justify.
Harry
but he's just
Maguire-
not who he is. Just like you're not who you think you are.
Let me counteract that. Let me come back at you. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, early on in the transfer window, was linked with City and United. City could have bought him if they wanted to.
Instead, they got a player who's more proven and better than him.
They
João
wanted
Okay, but they
Cancelo.
wanted him. But they wanted him.
They wanted Harry Kane as well.
Yeah.
He chose United.
Harry, what?
I mean, Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire, there was a report this week that Harry Maguire took £90,000 less instead of going to City, where they had the offer on the table, they were going to pay for it.
That's a point.
And Harry Maguire
He's
said,
an
I'm going to take £90 million less to go and play for Manchester
Yeah,
United.
because I'm
But
going to
why,
go. Because I'm
though?
going to go play.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really going to get into the. There's no guarantee to get into the city.
Exactly.
So
You want to go to
because
United,
this
so
club is
it's 90
pure
minutes.
trash.
There's
I have a
guarantees.
bigger chance of getting into this
Hey,
trashy
by the way,
squad.
Guarantees.
By the way,
There's guarantees.
Time out.
Calling
Right,
us
time
trash.
out.
This is what
Time out.
OD. I like to sit back and watch, but Tom calls us trash. This is the third consecutive year you haven't been in Champions League.
Okay.
All this shit you
talking
talk
Arsenal
about
now?
us.
Okay.
No matter what, we still compete. Not at the levels we used to be expected, which is why you always say to me, you're not who you think you are.
You're not.
And I'm sitting here saying, dog, who do you think we are? I know we're a team who's a Europa League contender team. That's all we are right now. We're building.
Finally
We're
admitting
back
it.
with-
Finally,
Not
thank
final.
you.
You're
No, I think
some resistance.
I think Tom was talking about like the majority of the United fans still think they're the best team
of course,
in
but
England.
not me. But he used to direct it at me. Then luckily,
Both of you.
Snacks fucking but like
No, because you put up some resistance. You weren't just
yes, because-
always like, yeah,
Tom,
you know what,
because
Tom?
we were
You're about
competing.
it.
We won the Europa. We won silver. You guys had an opportunity.
And what
You choked,
I was-
man.
all I was saying
you
was
missed
look in the
3
mirror.
years in a row in the
We
Champions
did.
League.
Look, Arsenal have been
We've
trash
been making
since
Champions
Wenger's.
League. We've been yo-yo.
But
we are not
end
who
of the
we
day,
used to be.
What
but we're not trash.
But the
We're
main
not
thing,
trash. That's what you cross
that's.
the line.
I mean,
We're
obviously
not
that's
who
some
we used to be.
exaggeration. But what it
Fuck
is,
that exaggeration.
what it is the
Words of affirmation,
transfers.
Tom.
The transfers
Yes,
and the fact
yes.
that
Back to
we
the
got
transfers,
all
back
the
to
money
the
in the
original
world,
debate,
right?
yeah.
So we'll be able just to buy this dude, regardless of whether he's an A or not.
Irregardless.
Yeah, irregardless, we'll just get him in there, right?
Yeah.
Womp, didn't happen. Try to get certain guys,
Yep.
didn't really work out
Now,
for
do you
you.
think it could have maybe not happened because of the change in transfer policy, like going after youth? Like you said, Dybala, if we just threw him the money, he was coming, arguably. Like, I'm just fucking devil's advocate.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, because I think you did try go after certain dudes and they didn't come through, and then you realize like,
Like
oh
who?
shit,
Like who?
Koulibaly.
we can't
You
really
went for
get
Koulibaly.
yeah, we can't really get
He was
that
a
level.
fallback option. Harry Maguire.
No,
was the
no,
first one
no.
on
Harry
everyone's
Maguire
lips.
was the fallback option for Koulibaly.
No, not this year.
Yes, it was.
Not this year.
Yes, it
dude.
was.
It was
No,
Harry
because- no,
Maguire
before-
and throttle.
No, before there was
Last season
before you guys had that the final day
No.
with the Harry Maguire,
This is how
you
it
made
happened.
one last.
This is how it happened.
we made
bid for
one last
Harry
bid.
Maguire, they said he's 90 million. We said fuck you. Went to Koulibaly, they said he's 130 million. We said fuck you. We went back to Maguire and we got him for 80. That's how it happened.
got-
We opened the
For me,
summer.
either way,
for
like, and
Maguire.
Koulibaly's
You're
the
telling
A.
me-
Koulibaly's the A player.
That's
You know
who
that.
your number one guy was. Don't act like Harry
get him.
Maguire
So
was
what's
your
the
number one
verdict?
guy.
What's the
It was
verdict?
Koulibaly first.
I think it's pretty clear you're not who you think you are, and
think so.
maybe you're awake now. Maybe now you realize it. Matter of fact, just look in there. What do you see?
I
What do you
see
see?
a couch.
What do you see? Oh, you see a couch.
Ah,
What do you see?
I still see a couch.
Buckle.
Oh, your face is a couch? Because that's you. Look in the mirror, Snacks. This is who you are.
X.
This is who you are.
I'm
A
just
Europa
saying,
League team,
We're
son.
a Europa League team right now, but
Yeah,
that doesn't mean
yeah.
we can. Harry Maguire could walk into like almost any starting 11.
That doesn't make him an A.
Yes, it does.
No,
man.
it doesn't.
Yes,
No, it doesn't.
If he gets over John Stones and Otamendi City, does it not make him an A?
No.
Yeah. By the way, he was going to Man City to start. You know, like he was
Like-
going.
like
He was
80
going to
mil.
be. I mean, granted, he's going to be rotated till he found his feet, but Laporte was the guy, and he was looking for someone to pair him with.
Yeah.
Stones
You know, so it was like Stones was supposed to be the
Otamendi's
guy, but I
kinda
need some
up and
competition.
down.
I can't give Harry Maguire an A
Otamendi's
yet.
the reliable, experienced guy.
I just wanted
Dude,
to-
Harry
Plus,
Maguire.
He's a B plus. He's a B plus right
I'm
now
with
that
you.
can play at an
But
A minus.
I'm with you. He's not
Yeah.
an A.
Not
He's
yet.
not an A.
He's all right. Dude. Like, he's gonna time out. Listen to this.
You just told yourself time out.
I'm sorry. Well, see, I said time out, so you wouldn't talk, and now you're just talking.
You're
That's
the one
why I
talking.
said time out.
Time out. You're the one that were talking.
See, I say time out, and then it doesn't work because he just fucking jumps in.
We're all quiet. You were the one talking.
Dude, shut up. Harry
Time,
Maguire
yourself.
is an A minus. Okay, he's an A minus, and he's gonna prove that this season. And we go, wow, okay, he's an A minus. No, he was always an A minus. He was fucking, we're woke.
Al, you
Who's
fucking
a-
double down on this dude. I love
man.
this dude, man.
Fucking triple down, man.
And this
I
is
love
why
it, dude.
this is why I'm saying sometimes you gotta
$1,000
look in the mirror, man. Sometimes you
Unread.
gotta look, and it's just that arrogance that pisses me off sometimes about United fans. Just recognize where you
No.
are, mate. It happens to the best of us.
No, see, if
up
we-
and down,
It's
up
not
and
the
down.
best of us. We don't go 3 years in a row missing Champions. Not the best of
Well,
us.
you
It
do
happens,
because you lost your legendary manager.
but we didn't go 3 years in a row missing.
All right,
like, qualification.
but you're
we
about
competing
to
there.
Still winning shit.
yeah.
Still won some stuff.
because the way Spurs look, the way Spurs are playing, they're third.
Oh, what happened to Arsenal third?
Well, like
back
Oh, well,
all right, All right. Misspoke.
That's
Misspoke for
fucking
sure.
Bananas.
I'll still.
Tottenham, sixth place, bro.
Either way.
Come on, man. Come on, dog.
Going down.
Chelsea out there.
I was hating. I was definitely hating. I called them 5th place.
Fucking hate when you do that, man.
But-
I expect more from you.
I didn't see Lo Celso and fucking.
Those motherfuckers
that dude
haven't
coming
played,
in.
dog. They haven't even played yet. And
Still.
they're still fucking up City, dog.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's my
VAR.
point.
VAR.
Anyway, man, let's not.
Yeah, all right, man. We can wrap it up.
Yeah.
Snacks took the L.
No,
it's
we
okay.
didn't.
It's okay. I got some bandages in the bathroom.
I don't think it matters as much. For some players, sure, like Tanguy Ndombele was the guy that I wanted to play in the Champions League. That's why I moved to Tottenham.
If we
man.
were Champions League, we would have
Sick.
got that guy.
Is it because-
That's the difference.
Sick. So let me ask you a question.
Him and Pogba.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Harry
be
Maguire,
fair, though,
whether
this
he's a
was
B plus or an
reversed.
A minus, other than playing time, why wouldn't he want to go start, like Al said, on a title-winning team and get paid more? Like, it's just things like that. Aaron Wan-Bissaka,
But
guys
it's
like
not guaranteed.
so many teams.
Starting at Manchester City is not guaranteed, guys.
We have to keep this
level
in
of comeback.
it is
We have
for
to keep this
Laporte
in
and
perspective
Sterling.
because if we were talking
So you
about
get hurt.
It
went
depends
to
on who-
United instead of Spurs, and he went, "Well, I went to United because of Champions League." You'd be like, "That's what we are. That's the type of club we are.
Yeah.
You come here because of Champions
And then
League."
he would say the same thing. He would just be like,
No, but
okay,
now
that's
you're
one
saying-
guy.
but now you're saying,
that's
oh,
one,
cool,
What would
cool,
you say? You would say
cool,
that's one guy.
cool.
If
You said
Ndombele
cool like
went
four
to-
times.
I'd admit that I was wrong. That he
No,
signed an
you
A
wouldn't.
player.
Get out of
Dog,
here.
If you signed Dybala, I was ready to be like, well, it's kind of like a loan switch.
Yeah.
That's the most I would have taken it. If you just outright bought Dybala, you got it, Snacks. Give me my
Yeah,
props,
if
bro.
we paid the money,
Give me
though,
my
it
props.
probably
I don't
would have
know, man. I
happened.
think it's
If
just
we
a
shelled
matter
out
of opinion.
Alexis Sanchez's money, he probably would have showed
didn't.
up.
And it didn't happen because
Because we're getting a bit smarter. Why spend all this money on Di Maria just to sell him? Why do this shit?
I also saw that you guys lost a top tier player in Lukaku.
Top tier.
he's one of the better forwards in the
What
world.
are you talking about, bro?
He's one of the better forwards in the
This
world.
guy's overweight. You and Gary Neville.
Oh, yeah? Is he overweight?
Yo.
Gary,
You're overweight, bro.
I saw the picture.
And you're
right now.
wrong.
yeah.
Gary Neville
Fat.
roasted this guy.
Yeah, but he just roasted Gary Neville. He has a fucking six. He's shredded, dog.
And he's
Gary
not
Neville
just
say
shredded,
now?
he's jacked.
Yeah, what can Gary Neville
He's
say
big
now?
boned.
This is what
He's
what
still
happens.
fat, Nate.
It was the retort.
He's
got
all-
Listen,
rebuttal,
he can
bro.
be ripped
Hey,
as much
hey,
as he
hey,
wants,
hey.
but he's still
He
fat,
also-
bro.
he was-
yeah, you see?
He was
Haterade,
also the
man.
fastest player. He was also the fastest player in United. Remember how he took that? Well, he also killed Luke Shaw in that
He
video.
wasn't the
But-
slowest. He wasn't the fastest.
Oh, okay, sorry. It was,
Dude, he runs like a goddamn deer.
Ah,
He's 260. He's huge.
He's a beast, man.
He's a
Look,
force. He's
Snacks,
gonna
you can say
destroy
you
in
don't
Italy.
like him.
Look, man, the
You
only
can say-
spot he
Not one. I just don't.
Dog, his output. That's just look at the data.
Oh, his 12 goals last season. Oh wow,
Bell-
That's what you expect from an $80 million
In the
player.
last 2 years at United, he's the top goal scorer, dog.
So,
It falls on other
if we
players.
can say,
can't even give him his props. And he struggled at United, dude.
and
I'll tell you
and
something.
have
scoring for
If he doesn't
Belgium.
score
Snacks,
25 or 30 goals this season in Italy,
now it's 25. It's not 20.
Now
90 mil, 90 mil striker
What
now.
happened to 20?
Yes, it does, man.
no.
When you
Slowly putting up the tally.
all right, if you're a $90
Every
million
time he
center
hits it, it's
midfielder,
like
I don't
that's
expect you
we
to score
said
20
no,
goals.
we
But
said
if you're
20.
90 million,
we
said
said
20.
20 because you and I had this
Fine,
discussion.
20.
You and I had this
20
discussion. We
then.
actually, if I go
20.
all the way back to those text messages, I go, well, what was that? 15?
Okay,
no,
20.
20. So I go, if
20.
he had 20, so,
That's fine.
So it's
He
21
won't
goals.
get
Go,
it.
yeah, he had a good season.
he
21.
can't. I'm telling you right now, this is
But
the
like,
season
why
he
put
gets
a-
exposed.
Okay, Snacks.
They're going to
Exposed
be
for what?
begging.
27
Okay,
goals?
Snacks.
They're going to be begging
Snacks.
Icardi to come back.
Exposed in which
What?
way? Exposed as in a
How's-
good way? Like,
how's he-
oh,
right.
everyone knows about him now?
Praying on his
How's he
downfall.
exposed?
Listen,
How?
we
Like,
know-
what are we gonna see or not see?
Same
Like,
shit you've been seeing.
Goals?
No first touch. No
Okay.
composure in front of net. Wild animal. Doesn't make the runs. Just walking on the edge of the defender.
I'm going to bring a
how many
cake. When he
goals
scores
do you
that
think he
21
has?
goal, the
So we
21st
said
goal, I'm bringing a
20
cake in.
Is a good season.
Let's celebrate
How many
that.
goals,
Can't
in
wait
your
till he scores a
opinion?
hat trick.
First day, first week.
Dude, he scored 4 goals in the first fucking preseason.
Who's
that
gonna
was,
be
that was
playing?
a friendly. I guess they're U21 team.
know, man.
Fuck
He's
that
gonna play-
preseason.
he's gonna
That's
play
training ground.
Frosinone.
They weren't even wearing
Play
jerseys.
Frosinone.
Hey, that's the thing. That's the thing. When he scored his 21st, you got to bring in the cake. Nice frosted. You got to say like, "Hey,
many-
good luck, Lukaku." Yeah.
So we got the top tier. If he gets more than 20, he had a great season. How many goals does he get this season?
How many do I predict?
Yeah,
10
19.
goals. 10 goals.
10?
You're drunk.
So we're gonna get
Yo,
to 10
man.
and we're gonna throw a party, bro.
You are so
That's all I
outrageous.
need, dude.
And
You
you're
are
buying,
so
you're buying all the
outrageous.
booze, too.
Fine, bro.
Your hatred is so, dude.
10
Come on
goals?
now.
Wait,
Wait, all comps
goals.
or league?
10 goals. 10. league goals.
Oh, so we're talking 20 league goals?
Yeah.
10 league?
Yeah.
No.
Listen,
Yeah, no.
top tier strikers
Just
score
make it
20 in the
hey,
league.
Yes,
No
that's
doubt.
fine.
That's
But
fair.
10?
That's
We're
fair.
with that.
I'm fine
We're
with that.
I think he's getting 10 this season in the
10
league.
also.
Cavani
the
hit 23
shit,
last year. I
There's a
think.
good chance he'll have 10 before January.
Cavani's hitting 23. Lukaku should be getting 25.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
We'll see.
Oh my
We'll
god.
see.
So,
Don't need to
so
do that
basically,
with
let's put it this
Cavani,
way:
right?
if we can say
Before
Harry
Marcelo
Maguire is one of the
has
best
a bite.
defenders in the world, we should be able to say Lukaku is one of the best forwards in the world.
You can say
He
that
is.
if you want,
Just look at the
but-
data. Doug,
that's-
just
That's
look
what
at
I'm
it.
saying. But he was saying Maguire is an A defender.
Dude, he's one of the top
I
scorers.
didn't say that.
He's one of the
Yeah,
top
he said it.
scorers for Belgium.
I said not.
yeah,
I
top
said
goal
that.
scorer.
I said he was a B+.
It's not pretty to watch. That's the thing. Oftentimes
scores
you
in
have
World
these
Cups.
forwards. They're not pretty to watch, but are they effective at what
That's
they
it.
do?
Just look at the
He's
data.
effective at what he does. He's an old school striker, man, who can run at you a little bit.
Yeah.
Little bit.
Yeah. Well, he's trying to dribble by you with the scissors.
Anyway.
He just out dribbles himself out.
All right.
Shit, Lukaku.
You
Fuck
just,
you.
Speaking about dribbling,
Yo, don't forget to check out Fantasy.
just dribbled all over your lip right
Join
there.
the league. The link is on our Facebook and our Instagram.
We got 90 people in it right now.
Let's
Get
do it.
us to
Get
100.
these numbers up.
Get to 100. And by the way,
Fuck Liverpool.
Santo.
Fuck Liverpool.